Welcome, everyone, to another of Dungeon Delvers podcast. That's what we're called now. It's always been called You Just Don't Remember.
Mandela effect?
Gaslight the audience.
I love how you said immediately that you didn't want to talk over everyone, and that's the first thing you did.
Love you, Ashton.
Yeah. So we begin today in a fun new setting, and we're going to start. We zoom in on a bustling green planet full of mountains and plains, plains of canes, thin reeds, thin spikes of mountains spindling up into the atmosphere. And we zoom in on to the tips of one of these peaks, which I'm going to punch you so fucking hard. So we zoom in on the tops of one of these peaks, and we find that there is not, in fact, barren as it would seem at first glance, but are instead covered in docks. Ports, ships coming to and fro, out of atmosphere and in, jamming in and out of jam space. It's what it's called, officially.
Space Jam?
Space Jam.
And I wanted to let you guys know that you all suck.
Thank you. So, and as we zoom in on these lofty towns upon the peaks, we zoom into a street carved out of the middle of two peaks here, lined with taverns and shops and metal workers and leathermen and all of this, all the way down to the end to a dock worker's house. And as we approach this dock worker's house, we enter through the door, and we see standing around the counter a group of heroes. And now I'm going to roll a d10 from my left around. You are numbered.
There's 6
Wait,
of us.
can we not be numbered?
We're probably not.
Oh, you
Heart.
too.
We're not there. Can I be number 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You can roll
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can roll a d4.
I know.
Do it.
I do know this. I wanted to roll a d6 because it's a dice.
You said d10.
I did.
Roll a
But then we're not
d10.
numbered anymore.
So 1, 2.
Oh no.
Why is... well, first tell us who you are and what you look like.
So,
Okay.
my character is Electa Hart, apparently the shortest of us all, I'm pretty sure, at 5'9". Screw you! Yeah, I'm 5'9". I thought that was tall. It's not.
Not in this group.
No, apparently not. They're a human, the only one as well, apparently.
Ever.
Ever. To ever live. They're the last human. This is Adventure Time. Which means it's a lie. They have, like, a weird sort of charismatic demeanor, but in a way that, like, they just chaotic. They have, like, all sharp teeth. And this is dumb because none of you know who this is, but they, like, their outfit, I imagine, was basically, like, vaguely based on Johnny DeVille, who was the lead singer of a weird-ass band that none of you know. But with, like, shaggy, like, shoulder-ish length, like, dirty blonde hair. And they look happy.
What kind of clothes they got on?
Like, weird, like, steampunk-ish. Let me pull up a photo of Johnny DeVille, because I don't know what he wears. like a weird, like, waistcoat type, like, weird, like, steampunk-ish shit. That's not what I was talking about. Like this photo of him smiling evilly. Kind of like this. Like a
Kind of like what?
I hate you. I hate podcasts. Like, just like a... Fuck. Kind of like a... Oh my god.
Urban steampunker.
Urban steampunker.
So,
Thank
like
you.
a white long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, and then like a brown, like...
a brown petticoat.
petticoat type thing. Like,
And
belts. Too many
belts.
belts.
Belts
Too
everywhere.
many belts.
Like
And then, like,
Final
steam
Fantasy
goggles
levels of
up
belts.
Here. Like
Too many
these, but
belts
more
for
steamed
these.
I
up.
have some.
I wish I
Perfect.
did. I bought these instead.
Oh, that's cool.
The cool pink ones. Steampunk ones. Well, you're gay.
So,
Steam pink ones.
Uh,
And they're like, I don't know, what is this place again? It's like
You are at a dock worker's shop. You came here because of the ad for a crew.
Yeah, for a new job.
For a new job. So, what have you been doing for the past week?
I'm working on trying to find a job.
You spent the last week up here.
Probably just like looking around. I mean, it's like a town or whatever, right?
Like, it's a full town.
At
Yeah.
the top of a mountain, far away from most people.
No, most people are on the mountain.
Far away from where I have been.
There you go.
There is plenty of job opportunities, and I've just been looking for one, and now I'm here.
So are you native to this planet? This is Belusia.
Belusia. I'm gonna go with no.
You're not native here, so you would have come here on a ship. And so, do you think this would have been like your first stop off the ship, and you've just been searching around at this dock port?
Yeah, I would say about a week in a town, like per town sounds good, and I found a job opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
Oh.
Who are you, and what do you look like?
Hi, I'm Barley, I'm like a big rabbit, like, you know that?
The bunny bard.
Yeah, I'm Barley the Bunny Bard. Did not think of that when I was making the character at all. So, great. I'm not a bard.
Talk with a southern
Southern
You're not real. So what do you what are you dressed in?
So,
How tall are you?
I'm like 7'7" or something. I'm tall, okay?
Bunnies are what?
Tall.
I was gonna say.
I'm not Bugs Bunny, but like there's a resemblance.
So kind of white
like a
fur.
distant ancestor of Bugs Bunny.
Distant cousin.
I'm basically like pale white with little black tipped ears, and it's all cool.
Yeah.
What kind of clothes?
Yeah.
What kind of clothes and stuff you got on?
None. You assume I have clothes.
Yeah.
Natural clothes. It's different.
No, I'd imagine like
Leisure clothes.
I wouldn't be wearing clothes, okay? Like a white shirt that's all flowy and cool, and like pants that are
So like a white button up
yeah,
and pants.
Yeah,
You are
pants.
wearing pants. Good.
but probably not shoes because
Big
ass feet.
big ass.
You have claws.
yes, actually.
Well, they're an anthropomorphic bunny. Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
guess,
what a
yeah.
Harengon is.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing for the past week? And why did you come to this ad?
I feel like it'd be funny if like Barley like he was on a different ship and they were like, "Hey, you suck, get out of here."
He kicked him out.
Yeah,
So you got kicked out of a ship and like dropped off at the nearest port.
yeah, basically, and he's just like, "Fuck, okay, time to look for a job."
What would you think was your like last ship like passing through the system to do?
I don't know, maybe like some kind of trading ship or something.
So you were on like a tradesman's vessel and they just got so tired of what kind of mischief would you have caused on your last ship?
Yeah,
He's-
warn us.
He's got a recorder flute and he's playing it way too annoyingly.
Ooh.
You'll be the
Failed
first
all the
one
performance
to
checks.
Yeah, and it's
Miles.
really annoying. Like third grader, first time playing a recorder flute.
Mm-hmm. And so they were just like so done with you. They kicked you off the ship, canceled your contract, all that.
Yeah. And so he's just kind of arrived and is like looking for a job that will maybe
You get back on your bunny feet.
yeah, and he probably won't play the recorder flute very often.
Don't.
Who knows? Okay. 1 through 3, 4 through 6. 4.
So I get the hello, my name is Shanty, and
Hate you.
my character is she, and she's 5'11". She is a bird, humanoid thingy, dusty eagle head with
No.
with
Not you, Riley. You can.
with like crow's feet, and there's like wings sticking out of their back.
Griffin-esque motherfucker.
But everything else is human. Human arms, neck,
Oh, God.
ankles.
Oh, what is
human.
this abomination
Well,
on
no,
Earth?
no neck.
Not
Technically, it's like collar.
It's like a bird thing.
to ankle.
Bird head,
like
bird
a-
claws.
To
Close, like a
bird
harpy with a
head,
head.
Bird claw.
Like an eagle head put on a human neck.
Yeah.
So the feathers are covering the
somewhat.
neck.
Yeah, it looks very
And
much
it's-
like a harpy,
Oh.
And
but with an eagle head.
she's wearing a like thick leather armor,
That's cool.
with a gigantic fucking rifle strapped onto their back.
Like it's
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than
Like it's hanging over their shoulder.
That's
It's literally
cool.
like their height. And
Well,
they have, like,
what's the rifle look like?
the rifle?
Like a rifle,
So-
Ashton.
It's a gun. The
Imagine a big shotgun, what it looks like, but it's not a shotgun. It shoots massive, like,
Like solid projectiles, right? You have a
Yes.
railgun, correct?
it's an anti-material rifle.
Oh yeah, anti-material.
So it shoots
Are you kidding?
as if it was like ripped off a tank.
So
recoil sense.
So like it looks like if you took like the front of a tank barrel off and then attached a handle to it,
Kind of.
like a rifle handle.
Just
Like and it's
it's fucking.
because an anti-material round is like it's like baseball sized at least.
And when you shoot it, you go flying off the ship. You're not.
Also-
She calls it dizzy. Because
She calls the gun dizzy?
She calls the gun dizzy because it disintegrates things.
Oh my god.
And it makes her dizzy when she shoots it.
Wonderful.
Because
Also,
she spins.
like, original harpies are sort of the opposite of...
She's an Aven.
I know, but you said she looked like a...
Well, no, harpies
She
have
has,
human
like,
torsos
human
with
torsos, yeah.
with claws on both appendages and
Have you-
wings.
But it's
Have you ever seen
normal.
those, like, very
It's
old
human
harpies where
arms.
it's just, like, like bird bodies and, like, done in just heads?
I guess there was
Or
both
am I thinking
interpretations.
of something?
I don't know, but
Oh.
they
It's-
have human appendages and torso. They have claws on hands, feet, and a bird head.
Riley was the
So
only
much
one
wings
who
on
was
their-
prepared to say their character.
Well, I heard about it. I was like, well,
I did give
Yeah.
everyone a fair warning.
You did
And
give me a
then-
fair warning.
I said it in the group chat. Everyone should prepare a
And
week
then-
before when they came here.
That's upsetting.
That's really upsetting.
So you said what? So we see. So we know what you look like. You know what clothes you kind of got on. Why? What have you been doing for the week, and why did you show up here?
So for the past week, I've been preparing my gang for my leave. And trying to get someone else to finally fucking step up and stop being a little bitch
So
and
you have
take
a
over
gang?
the gang. Yes, the Jumpstart gang. Native to this town, in fact.
Ooh, yeah.
And
Well,
so
what are they notorious for?
they're notorious for being assholes.
Perfect.
For just like, oh, you bumped into my shoulder. I'm gonna fight you now. Oh, I lost? Well, here's $5. Here you go.
Wait, really?
So
It's somewhat.
oh no, I lost. You
What game
won.
are you playing?
It's a weird. They have a weird system of honor when they challenge someone. Where if they lose the fight, they'll give you money. They will compensate you for the fight. But the thing with Shanty is she hasn't lost a fight.
She's never lost.
She's never lost a fight and has in fact never had to use her gun.
always
Always hand-to-hand combat.
claw to claw, I guess.
She doesn't have claws. Just hands.
Oh damn.
And
Well, you
so,
can draw your nails.
Designer nails.
and
Anywho.
so,
Aggressive.
but she's been wanting to get out of this gang for a little bit because she wants to go back into pirating after a 6-year hiatus, involuntary hiatus.
How old is she?
17.
Oh, little bitch. She was
And
11.
so, she stopped pirating when she was 11.
You're just a little baby.
Yeah. But
You
she'll
don't know
fuck
how
you
old
up.
I am.
So,
Again, never lost a fight.
I have no idea.
never lost a fight. And so, but I mean, 17 years is not too much of a long time to not have lost a fight.
Exactly.
And so, she wants to get back into
She wants to lose
the
a fight?
pirating life. She wants to see if she can lose a fight.
Takes a
Great,
cannonball
that's
to the
really
head.
And so
That's
she
nice, I like
wants
that.
to get back into pirating and
So she
just
can leave.
finally like get
Find a
back,
challenge.
go back to the what is it called?
The aether?
The aether. She wants to go back to the aether and see if anything has changed.
Aether's sick.
6 years.
Sorry.
All right,
It's pretty
And drive a boat.
and drive a boat.
She wants to drive
Sorry,
the boat.
Mason said she can get back into pirating so she can watch free movies.
That's good.
That's
Oh, the
good.
poor audio levels.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Okay, so now 1 through 6. It's you.
Who are you?
Yeah, what's your name?
Who are you?
Why? What are you?
What are you doing?
I'm a cop.
Okay,
What's your
okay.
grade?
How old are you?
What's your social
Only I get to be
security
funny.
number?
What's your favorite color?
What other digits on your credit card?
You were special.
Sorry. Okay. You got this. Your name?
Name.
My character's name is Suki Winner. They are a cook and of the ship.
Yeah. Don't kill us.
No.
Sorry.
Okay.
What do you look like?
Like a twink.
Sorry.
You said that with
Your
Words.
teeth, I mean, accurate.
Words.
I am a tiefling with cyborg parts, because why not?
That's dope.
Like, half the face is like Phantom the Opera-esque.
That's dope.
They have a robotic arm, and they have like robotic enhancement in their neck to give them auto-tune, because why not?
That's cool. We got an auto tune.
Oh my god.
The clothing they wear is
Tits out?
Yes.
Really?
They don't wear a shirt. They do have a corset on and a hood.
Just a hood?
Yeah.
What?
Like no hoodie, just hood?
Yep.
Just the
Yep.
I love that.
Hood with no hoodie. Okay, it's not that funny.
With no D.
You.
They have a lot of piercings. Like
A lot.
three rings on their neck, nose, and snake bites.
3 rings on their neck?
Ear.
Rings.
Everyone knows they said ear.
You're dead.
I was staring at the
Only
neck.
if you choose to be. Sorry?
Neck gone.
That's so awful.
The neck is optional. Remove it.
That's so scary.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you're being quiet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, yeah.
So yes. So you're here now. Why? Why did you come? Why did you see this ad and join? What have you been doing for the past week?
For the past week, like for the beginning of it, my character was trying to like temporarily close down their restaurant. And the reason they saw the ad was because someone put it up in front of the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like, that looks cool. I want to go do that.
Pirates.
And they closed everything down. They have like someone that keeps checking in, make sure it's not robbed or anything. Yeah, we're here now.
If it is something, I would kill them.
All right. And so did you have like a reason for wanting to join a pirate crew? Is there like a
Wanting to adventure more.
just like you felt a little kind of cramped in your restaurant?
They were an adventurer before, then they settled down and started a restaurant. Cause,
Like retired for a bit?
yeah, because their mother, one of them, was a tavern keep, and he worked for them before he went to go adventure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he started his own restaurant. He said, fuck it.
Fuck it. All right. So these members plus one, Kosk, who you would you would recognize as a 6'4" space genasi,
I'm the shortest.
which looks they are again 6'4", and their skin that is visible seems to have like not like translucent, but they have like the painted nature of like the like stars and nebulas on their skin. So and again, this is Spelljammer space, which includes the aether and aether currents, which are a lot more colorful than even our space.
Ooh. Shrimp colors.
So yeah, shrimp colors. Spelljammer allows you to see shrimp
Wait.
colors.
So, like, if you go under a black light, your skin would glow?
No,
Oh.
my skin glows already. Don't need black light. And they're wearing they have like the kind of puffed white collar. They have a pistol very prominently on a belt on their front. They kind of have like a thin frilled, like literally like 4 inches frilled skirt over a set of trousers. It's more just, it looks kind of like if their shirt was tucked under a belt and kind of frilled out, but it's a separate skirt. You can tell it's kind of like Fred's Fred's outfit from, Scooby-Doo. They are separate pieces. They're not.
Oh, Fred's outfit is good, right.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Freddy.
Yeah, that's all just like melted ice. And like,
Can I pour this in the soup?
Yeah, sure.
Drink the ice.
no,
And
it's
it'll be
disgusting.
nice.
And
You'll die twice as fast.
and you know what? I'll tell you guys what Kosk has been doing for the past week. It's only fair. Kosk,
You say your mom?
Yeah.
To me?
The past week.
On impulse, sorry.
I've been holding myself back the entire time. What have you doing for the past week?
Your mom.
well, you chose to do something else for the past week, so that's on you.
Yeah, we did.
So, Kosk, actually, this actually does probably make sense in universe because Kosk probably wouldn't shut up about this.
What he's done the past week. AKA, your mom.
Yes. So, Kosk had crash landed near the base of the mountain. In what they describe as the most bountiful vessel that had ever lived. It had all of the frills you could imagine. It was so splendiferous. It had 15 decks and like 3 sails in all of the directions, and they would go on.
I love Kosk.
And Kosk then gruelingly climbed to the top of the mountain and didn't use the stairs.
I love Kosk.
And got to the top, found that there was like a town there, and immediately was in search of another vessel. No.
And did they, so they were climbing to the top of a mountain without the knowledge that there was a town there.
No, they knew there was a town there, but they were surprised when they got
You
there.
know what I'd like to imagine is, like, so you know how Camel's Back, they've got that hill and the wires? I imagine he's climbing next to that, on the, like, rough terrain, and the stairs next to you.
No, yeah, they.
I'm not doing that!
It's an
Everyone's like,
intense-
And by I mean
That's
again,
a lot.
this is how Kosk would say it, but there's not like stairs up the mountain. There's like a series of teleports and like roads that lead up the mountain, but. They climbed all the way up to the top.
With no, climbing equipment, just bare hands.
Bare hands.
What-
Kosk would never!
What
Bare
species
hands,
are they?
bare
What
I told you,
genasi?
Space Genasi.
Space, right.
Space elemental.
Right. Which doesn't help much with climbing, I imagine.
And Kosk reaches the top and, takes a nice 5 days rest at a tavern and only spent 500 gold on beer.
Only 500 gold beer.
how expensive is that beer?
It's a lot of beer.
500!
Yes, the who
Next question, how are you not dead?
Yeah.
And then,
You're not human.
Oh,
anyways, they got, and they would say, and they're like, and I was in search of a crew because my old one died, all of them on impact.
Wait, really?
Shanty is extremely invested.
Yeah, and Kosk
That's me.
Kosk continues to say, and so in search of a crew, I immediately found the nearest print shop and made as many flyers as I could. They are still looking at me to pay for them, so we need to start this crew quickly.
Charlie speaking to us.
And I put them up all over the town. I spent at least 3 days running back and forth and putting out flyers. A couple guys' faces got plastered. It happens.
Onto someone's face.
And at this point, they are fully on top of the counter, ignoring the dock worker telling their
sitting on
story.
it or standing on it?
Standing on it.
He's rallying his troops.
I love cost.
But they're standing on it, but they're like also crouched because they have to get to you guys, and
So
also
kind
it's
of
a
like
low ceiling.
Like if someone was bending over to tell a story. To
Like a bending over to tell a story at a campfire, but on a counter.
How tall are they?
They're 6'4".
6'4". So yeah, they're like pressed into the ceiling.
Yeah, they're like well, they're also like kind of crouched down to tell someone a story, but on a counter. And then they jump down and they're like, and now I found this crew. And they turn around to the
Four
kind
of
of
us?
no they don't they say that to you, and they turn around to the dock worker, who's this kind of like grizzled old man who has this kind of salt and pepper beard that you can tell like there's like an apron that has been like folded over that's covered in like oil, and like also you can tell like a little bit of like space dust has just been like accumulated on this outfit.
You can tell he doesn't get paid enough for
You
this.
can tell.
Yeah, definitely.
And they've been like this entire time they've been looking down at like the paperwork that Kosk has handed them, and like doing the fun thing where they like flip over like three magnifying glasses to like look at it.
Oh, that's fun. I love that.
And so they're like looking at it, and they like push their glasses up. And then they see them jump down from the counter that they were standing on. Like a boot print is like firmly like on one of the pieces of
It's a
paper.
little bit muddy.
Yeah.
Were they standing on the paper?
They were standing on the counter where he was doing his work.
Oh my god.
And they're like, now that I found my crew, how much again would it be? Like Kosk turns around to ask, and he's like, so with and you want a Matix cannon on this? And he's like, yes, I don't know what it does. And he's like, that's 5,000 gold pieces. Okay. And you do know the crew rate is monthly. And he's like, yes, I will that. Mm-hmm. And you see as they mention that, you see like doors on like the side of the tavern, like about yay tall, like fling open, but like there's like 12 doors that all like fling open in succession, and you see these people come out with like little green kind of like you got like little green kind of adventurers caps and just like kind of normal sailing whites, and coming out here with like little knapsacks on, like marching out towards the back of the shop where you see it says like dock up on the sign. And then you also see follow behind them a little bit more grizzled. You see these ones have a little more scars. Their clothes aren't as clean anymore. Their hat has a few more feathers, like cards, pictures of, promiscuous women in these hats as they walk out.
Like in the brim, but you can
Yeah,
see smoking
yeah,
out
like
of it.
full-on soldier helmet kind of deal.
I was playing somebody else, I would steal one of them.
And they also follow them out, and you see a total of 8 walk out, and he's always like, okay, that'll be counted in with the payment. So, do you have 35,000 to put down? And Kosk whips around to look at you guys.
No!
No.
No?
How? And like Kosk turns around again and is like, dude,
You take
not at the moment!
Debt!
You take
Beer's
loans.
expensive.
beer's expensive.
I had
Gotta put a logo
I had
on
to
it.
prepare myself for the long journey ahead, where we would only have light amounts of liquor.
Kosk drunk right now.
Maybe.
You want to roll an
I
insight?
want to roll like insight.
Yeah, you can roll an
Like you
insight.
just squint at them.
Yeah.
It's like,
So now you are being offered a cord. Sorry, playing too much Elden Ring.
Cool.
I have a -1 to insight. I
Amazing.
got a 2 total.
2 total.
They're sober.
They are. You think this adventurer is drunk on life right now? You think that this sailor, being the best that has ever lived,
Is sober?
is sober and in the moment.
and then they trip and fall.
Yeah.
They cannot walk straight because they're so high in life.
They can't walk straight because they're not straight.
The 4.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't think anyone on this ship is straight.
The 4 people. The 4 people that are here.
Yes.
You have an offer of a monthly payment plan
Okay.
for the ship, because again, you are asking for 35,000 of gold on its own with no anchor.
So wait, we don't have an anchor?
We don't have an anchor.
We don't. It doesn't come with an
Yeah,
anchor.
you guys have to dock at a
We have to
space.
buy an anchor.
Oh yeah.
So, which this mountain is high enough that it's technically in a spaceport. And so you are after 35,000, which you would be paying at a minimum of 1,000 monthly.
Oh.
If you wish to, you can put an amount down, which I'm not sure how many of you have, bought a car, but basically what that means is you will be putting a certain amount of money up front that will lessen the monthly cost.
How much would that be?
I get how that works.
And how much do you have to pay? How much money do you have to put on
I
there?
think we have to take
No
out,
idea.
I think we all, for the ship, have to take out what is the equivalent of, like, a student loan.
Fuck that.
You're already doing a payment plan, so that means that you would
I
pay
think I only have like $1,500.
if you.
I have 54 gold.
I have none.
All of you are.
I bought a
I
cup of
left all my
coffee.
debt for the rest of it.
No, that's too expensive. Bro.
Okay.
Parker,
Parker,
Go
too expensive,
V.
bro. Just steal it.
Parker.
Latte.
Let's try.
Yeah, we got
Do you
one
take
latte.
lattes?
I have
Oh,
one.
Latte?
By the way, I would mention the entire time you guys are sitting back here, like discussing, we have to pay for the ship. Kosk is trying to barter with the salesperson with again more of the the posters, which you realize have some very kind of fireman's calendar kind of, but also heroic images of themselves on them. These are the posters you guys saw to come
Like
here.
sexy fireman?
Not entirely sexy, just kind of like 1950s heroic.
Can I go up and barter with the guy?
So a little homoerotic.
I mean, you can try.
Wait, what's your charisma score?
14.
I have +5.
Huh?
Yeah, I think for your
Yes.
charisma. Oh yeah, I think I was +4.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
I should
Okay, hold on. I want to just ask here. Does anyone have money that they do want to put down? What Koska's doing is not appearing to be fruitful at the moment.
Well,
To
I
be
could.
fruitful.
It's very fruity, not fruitful.
I have apparently the highest persuasion here.
Wait, could I see? Could you
I have
tell me what
+5
my
to charisma.
persuasion is?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Because if I have the best persuasion,
You
then I
plus
can
12
persuade them.
persuasion?
That's not possible.
How?
Yeah,
You
you have
only have a
that's-
+8. How do you have +12 persuasion?
One moment, let me
+5
double
to
check
charisma.
my
expertise.
persuasion.
Expertise.
Oh, expertise.
They have
Okay.
expertise.
Okay.
They're a bard.
You cannot have
Right, you're a
plus
bard.
12 unless you have
What
expertise.
was my
Because I have
10?
I have plus 13, and I get expertise.
Open, goddamn you.
Yeah, they
You have,
beat that gives it.
For persuasion specifically, you have +5.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Not gonna
god,
do
your
that.
hands are so much bigger than mine.
Okay,
I don't have him.
so
Now
do any of you want to take the offer as is? That's what I'm asking before you guys want to make
I
checks.
don't know how much money I have.
I don't have any.
I subtracted how much my items cost
You
from
can
it.
check on your character.
I have their characters.
I am not contributing anything.
1,000. You have 1,000 left.
Literally just exactly 1,000.
You have exactly 1,005 silver.
Sure. Man. I'm not
Okay.
I kind of just go like.
You can buy an anchor.
Electa pulls out 9 copper.
So you walk up.
And it's like, does
Keep-
this sound?
I pull out
Does
my.
this sweeten the
No,
pot?
they just like pull it out of their pocket and like they like look at it and they like look over at the guy like being harassed by cost and just like slips it.
Again, they're like at this point, like fully leaning over the counter, like, look, you do not understand.
I
The
think
artist,
I
like
How much
He
silver
understands
do I
too
have?
much.
you have 5 silver. Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna do the same thing as Parker, but I don't think I'm gonna do that.
The fox will not get you.
Do not get eaten by the me.
I
Or
have,
me. It's a big fan.
Stop eating.
can't buy anything. with
Stop
9
biting
copper.
people. Hey,
I'm gonna bite people.
Don't buy people.
those won't be good people.
You can't buy anything with 9 copper.
All right.
I can buy another
So,
cup of coffee.
Is anyone putting money down to
Can I
confirm?
do-
I will put
Yeah.
down
You want to put down 500?
Yeah.
1 platinum, which is I think 10 gold.
I believe so, yes.
So
So 510?
10 more.
Nothing?
Really?
Nothing?
Nothing.
And we'll get to you.
So the 17-year-old with a freaking rifle on her back is just like,
Fuck.
No.
I'm not gonna pay for that.
Excuse me, I'm driving the boat.
Are you
Okay,
smoking?
that's fair.
Are you smoking, or is that just
No,
what
this is
you
just
did?
a straw.
You're just no. I mean, like in game, is that you pretending to smoke?
No,
Okay. The seven.
Shanty is
I'm
eating
already
straw.
got a nicotine addiction.
I'm so sorry. This is an important question. Does Shanty have teeth?
Yes,
Is there a
No.
bird?
they have bird teeth.
Yeah. Birds don't.
I don't.
They have things in their beak.
Yes, but
They do
Yeah,
I
chew.
don't
Things
like
in their
the thought that you call a bird have teeth.
They have
They have sharp, pokey things that
I
eat
know.
food.
I just
Okay.
imagine human teeth in a bird.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
not a good thought.
I'm just imagining a beak.
Geese have teeth on their tongues, so
I do hate that.
I do hate that. Okay,
Fruit gummy.
no fruit gummy. So 510 gold going down out of, I believe. So let's see.
I help the most.
You do.
Congrats.
What a loser.
I could.
Shut up.
Why would I?
I own the boat. I own the boat more than you.
I could crash us.
Okay, fine. You win.
Okay,
I'll threaten you.
34490.
I will
We're
correct
behind you.
Yeah, I see her. Yeah.
White woman jump scare.
White woman jump scare.
Yeah,
No,
but
Baby white woman jump scare behind Parker.
oh my god.
Okay, with the current amount down, this will become $1,000 a month for 35 months.
That's a lot.
How many years is that?
That's three. Yeah, that's at least.
It's a little less.
That's like at least 2
At
years.
least 3.
That's a
35
lot.
divided by 12.
I can do that. I have a
It's
calendar.
a little under 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it faster than you.
I'd like to imagine.
I just said
So I
that.
win.
Too
Yeah.
Bad.
They did it in their head. They won. Okay.
I'd like to
Riley
imagine
wins.
that when Barley took out the 500 gold, he was like, "Fucking damn it!"
Just like so, you guys.
Crying.
just like just a singular tear.
So what's currently on the counter right now is a couple signed pictures of Kosk with 500 gold pieces
And
just
one
piled onto there, and then one platinum piece.
Yeah, like
on
a
top.
bag of 500 gold
Like
and then
that.
a 1 platinum coin right next
So
to it.
Electa had like 9 copper or whatever, and then they pulled out like a single platinum and like did that like cool like flip
They're
flip
like,
thing.
they're like,
Like,
here you go.
wait, what'd you call me?
Dexterity.
This-
Do I have good
Okay.
dexterity?
No.
So the trades like the dock worker here like takes this and is like, all right, okay, hey, you're paying for it.
Yeah.
And then I just pointed
So
to
this-
Kosk,
So this grizzled man like takes out like this you see them like reach under to like get to get like a treasure chest, you know, to put the thing in. And you hear and behind them where it's like been like diagrams of ships and that kind of thing, you just see and like dust kind of settles off and just the walls separate.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And you see hundreds of chests like lining a hallway
Me and
Oh my
that all have people's names on them.
Ooh, just my name should appear on it.
And so they pull out this new chest and they
My
open
name
it out.
My name
This
is
one-
bigger than your name.
This one is empty. And they take all of the gold, they take the platinum, and they
Yeah,
take
just like-
they take the pictures and you see them just kind of roll them up and stick them in their pocket.
Oh wait,
Wait.
Shanty's like
Wait.
staring at that.
Okay, to elaborate, there are 500 coins on this table.
In a bag.
Okay.
In a bag.
It's
I
a
thought it was-
pouch.
I thought it was just
Barley's
No.
gonna lean
Are you
over.
kidding me?
Wait, Barley wants to lean over the counter. Hey, can I have one of those poster things?
Oh, you would like a poster!
And I just like
1,000!
I just kind of put my hand.
Thanks for your shit.
I put it
what?
at you. No.
Well, these are a valued commodity.
Is there one on the wall
going
that
You
to
just gave like 3 to the guy you're buying.
I mean, it was a payment.
Wait, can I
Oh
like?
yeah, a payment.
Ashton,
I'm
can I
gonna
like?
steal
Is there one on the
all these
wall
posters.
behind us?
Not in the ship. Not in this dock worker
Okay,
ship.
cool.
Okay, so you're gonna rob this old man of all his
Not
chests.
advantage.
So
Do that.
She's just
Alright, cool.
She's just
the
like,
old hold on.
her
The,
eyes
the old
glaze
man is gonna
over.
make an
She, like-
insight check on you.
rips the strap. Just
Oh God,
What do you
Yeah, you do that. I'm more the punchy guy.
they are pretty impressive, aren't they?
No.
fuck up.
I wanted to make a parrot joke about speaking.
Do you want to roll an
badly.
intimidation?
Yeah,
Because they rolled an insight to see if they knew what you were doing.
24.
Okay.
Die.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay. Hey,
It's 1d4 pain.
I'm
All right,
retired.
Whenever you see
Wait.
a teenager telling you to fuck off,
Wait, they
then
look.
you do it.
I want to ask. Does your gang have any identifying marks?
Ooh.
You rolled 2 good intimidation,
There-
motherfucker.
There is, like, right under the sleeve, there's a little, like, half of their symbol sticking out, half of their gang symbol sticking out, and just...
I think when you like hold up your fist and go shut the fuck up, your shirt would move enough, and they would back the fuck up silently. And you see them kind of scoot the chest over the counter, just kind of to the right, and just place the items like again, like, and then they lock
The
it,
Dockmaster?
and they're like, yeah, the Dockmaster, and it's like, under Kosk, would you please? And you see the man kind of like get out like a kind of like what looks like a portable typewriter, just kind of a smaller one, and they kind of affix it to the front of the chest where the like this gold bar is on like gold kind of like gilded plate that looks like a blank nameplate, and you see them like go like, and that's both K's, correct? And Kosk goes, of course.
I thought it was supposed to see.
Yeah, no.
Does my name need to be on it?
It's Kosk. And so they go, and you see that like a little flag pop up, and then you hear,
It's a red.
it's just like a little like green go flag,
Thank you, Riley.
and you just hear like, again, you guys wouldn't see this, you would see like the back of the chest, and you would just hear.
Cool.
Ding! And then you see a second green flag come up along the side, and then he like pries the thing off, and then gets like a little brush off, and just kind of like shaves it out, and like points it around at Kosk, and Kosk goes, spiffing like a man.
Can I look too? Can I just like?
Elementary mind.
I mean, you're all like right here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of.
And then Shanty is about to
And you would see that, and you see this, like this, a gilded nameplate. You see has like been like etched like mechanically to say Kosk on the gold plate, and so they take. Again, now they're like very wary, and they're taking the chest and kind of hugging it close to themselves back into the closet. And you see it like they pull a lever on like the right of the thing, kind of like one of those movable like really fancy rich people closets.
Yeah.
And you see that just like all of the chests on the top row get shunted down one, and they put the chest up there.
Shanty's gonna be like, I ain't gonna do shit. What the hell are you?
I'm gonna do shit.
And then they kind of like come out behind like this in front of the tunnel again.
Like.
And then they kind of again fully like eyeing but like terrified at Shanty. Yeah, they're like, and then they click it again, and then you see just like it starts like the dust falls off again and goes shh, and then you hear the loudest clink as it like locks behind the full on Deadpool behind it.
I want to look at my spells real quick.
I'm just gonna like hold yourself back from that.
Lord have
If I have
mercy.
the right spell and
It's
I
in
was
her
a thief,
blood.
I would help you, but I'm not.
Okay, and then you see the
No, you're Robin.
Kosk then like proudly like marches out to the back of this, because like where the desk is, it's like been up to the, from your guys' perspective, it's up against the left wall, and to the right wall there's a door which says dock, which is where the guys walked out. And you guys you see Kosk kind of like the dock worker like moves the little door and starts to walk out there, and Kosk like fully pushes him out of the way and starts walking out towards the dock. He's like, this way, good men, and walks towards the
Can I walk up to the guy and be like, I'm sorry, and I just pat him on the shoulder? Like,
Yeah.
a little bit?
Maybe you could give him some more money.
No.
and you like, so you come over and pat him on the shoulder. You see they kind of like kind of stood back and like put their hand on like the counter from that, and then they like hoist themselves back up, and they're like, that's fine, it comes with the job, and they kind of brush off their thing,
Yeah.
and so they're like, that's fine. So do the rest of you guys follow Kosk out to the dock?
Yeah.
Sure. This is gonna be funny.
Okay. So we all get out to the dock, and you see that like this room was like not much bigger than the room we're in, as in being like it's just like classroom size kind of, or like standard tavern kind of size, instead of it's like a retrofitted kind of tavern room where there's no tables and it's just like models of ships in there. But out the back, you see this dock goes for like way longer. This is full on airship hangar sized, but with the floor gone.
Oh.
Imagine an airship hangar coming off of the sides with like walls and a roof with like glass steel up on the top, and then on the bottom you just see there's nothing. And then out the back there's these like you can see like these just large bay doors that could move. And then in here you see there are 3 ships in the like 5 available dock spaces. 2 of them have crew on them, like repairman crew, which you see are just like a couple of little like guys that he hired. What's up?
I want to do a perception check and see if one of the ships is the ship that Barley was on.
That Barley was on?
Yeah,
What
that fired him.
Oh no!
Oh, that fired him. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Wait, didn't you come in here on a ship? Like,
Hold on.
Yeah, I came in on a ship and they kicked me off because I sucked.
Oh, like in the town. Oh no!
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, you suck. We're gonna drop you off at the nearest town."
Yeah, it's like if you're riding with like people in a van, like carpooling, and they're like, you're too awful, and they kicked you out at a gas station.
Yeah.
Hilarious if they were still there after a week.
Well, this is like the main dock in town.
Have the point.
What's I got 16.
You got a 16 perception?
Yeah.
And plus whatever your perception is, right? Correct?
Yeah. I think it's plus 5.
Where's the D20?
Plus 10.
Oh, plus 10.
So 26. You would recognize. You don't.
Kind of do.
You're like, I don't. These are all new kinds of shit. Wait.
You're winning.
And
Stop eating Sudoku puzzles!
you pull yourself back a little, and you're like, oh, this. Of course they wouldn't be here. And then you hear a familiar voice in the back of your head. And as you whip around, you see your captain.
He's like
Your
tensed up,
previous
like,
captain?
Kind of like,
Your previous captain.
It's like when you see your ex. And
No, they're not looking at
Did
you.
you fuck the cat?
No, they're not looking. Shh. You see, this captain is like directing the people that are repairing the ship, which is like, which you guys would know is terrible, like behavior as a ship captain, to direct the people that are fixing your ship while they're fixing it. That is like not proper etiquette. And you can see this person is like, what do you think your what race would your captain be?
What's up with the cat?
I want to say Blackbeard from our flag week.
No, that wouldn't make sense.
I don't know. Just like, I don't know.
Because if you don't remember, then I would. You will remember that it was a griff.
What's a griff?
A griff is a hippopotamus-looking. Hippopotamus.
Oh.
Hippo.
Okay.
It's a hippopotamus-looking kind of guy. You see it just like kind of. You see like self-awarded kind of like medals and vest on the ship. Just kind of standing there with one of those kind of like disciplinary rods, just kind of pointing at things, just in this like kind of general area. And you see that they have fully repainted the ship. And would you inspect it a little closer? You don't have to make another check, but would you look any closer? You would see near like where like the ramp up to the ship's interior is. You would see there's a little sign. That's like a kind of a silhouette of a bunny head with a red cross through it.
He stomps a little bit, like an angry rabbit stomp. Just
you stomp.
Yeah.
You don't bounce. You hear just like a hollow thud, as the wood you are standing on is above a hole.
I just start stomping also because they like the noise.
You start stomping. You would see the winded dockworker catch up to you and like, do not.
Bro,
I cannot afford another lawsuit.
They tap the floor. They tap the floor just a little bit.
Gently little.
Like gently little.
You paid
And then they walk
10 gold.
away. And then they walk away.
Okay. Also, the 3 ships you would see would be you would see you see a galleon, which you would know is a galleon looks very much just like a normal water ship, just like floating here.
We all live
That's
I don't
not
need
even
any
related.
Beatles right now. I'm good.
And it's with like
talking about them today.
it's triple sails, and like you can see it's catapults and like things. This one it has a crew working on it, but it's not their ship. Their ship you would see is a squid ship. A squid ship, which a squid ship is usually bright red, with 4 tendrils and a kind of like a main kind of cradle near the head of where the ship would be. And you see that what the workers are currently like focused on do. Why are you looking?
I'm sorry, I thought it was snowing.
No.
I think
It's
raining.
summer.
No, wait, it is snowing.
No, it's not.
It
It's like a
snowed,
little
it snowed
Not
this
snowing.
Monday.
This is my new background.
It snowed this Monday, so
Yes. Okay. So you would. Huh?
I guess that's
Shanty's like looking around in fucking awe of all the shit.
Because it's been a while since you've been on a ship correctly.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine
You're
that
so
Barley
happy.
is next to you with his arms crossed, looking kind of pissed. And
Yeah. So you would see the
like
ship that
ears are just kind of like
the ship that you were on, and why you didn't recognize it at first is because your captain, who would be let's see, let's call him Steve.
I fucking hate
Steve Huntington, your previous captain, is standing at like the prow of the section that leads off to the tentacles, and is directing these kind of like crew boys, which you can tell are like no more than like 15, and this is like the thing they do for their summer job, are being forced to paint the entire ship a grayish blue instead of the normal bright red that it is, because and you can see that he keeps pointing to his own arm and is like, this color, I swear to God, and he's just yelling at these like children.
These kids are getting paid like
check to see if I recognize any of the workers.
To recognize the work.
these kids are getting paid like 2 copper an hour.
19. Yeah.
For my little sister.
You would see
Tommy?
yeah, you would recognize Tommy. Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, you would recognize Tommy, this kind of like scruffy blonde-haired kid, who's got just like, you see like this ship's like boat swing kind of the same kind of apron that they're wearing, just a lot less scuffed, and under it is kind of a reddish like maroon shirt, and you see them are like on top of it, and they're just like on this floating kind of levitating pad that's just, it's just separate from everything. There's nothing obviously like levitation about it. It's just not supported by anything. It's just sitting there, and you see they're on it with like 5 paint buckets of this like specific color, painting the sides of it.
I have a question. They're
What's up?
on the ship like over. It's just like a
The voice.
the
space.
So if they fell,
They would die.
how much are these kids
I'm
getting?
gonna-
This is
I'm
jeez.
gonna yell.
It
I'm gonna yell
sucks.
to
Cast
Tommy.
you guys the
Hey!
blow them all
Hey,
out of your
Tommy!
face.
Oh my god, they
Tommy,
don't
let's see if Tommy can hear you over.
Tommy.
You better.
Tommy can
Trying to make
barely hear, like they can hear something, and they like look over at you. They recognize you, and then they turn back to their job.
Tommy, you owe me 5 silver. Don't ignore me.
She's pretty recognizable.
You then see them like for a second like stop their work and then do something else, and then you see like come up behind them a gray middle finger.
Fucking bitch.
and you see, so you're gonna start stomping towards them.
Stomping over
You see
there.
the dock worker jump in front of you, and it's like
Hey. He owes me money.
they're going to stare at you and make an intimidation check. Roll wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Oh god.
11.
11? Okay, well they rolled a 5. And so you see this old man just kind of like wearily step in front of you and just give you the don't look.
Intimidate back.
Go.
Go ahead, roll.
Kill everyone.
8.
Just the
Fucking 7.
Oh shit!
And you see them just like remember who they're looking at, and they just kind of like step back and
Wait, is it-
like
Is it the same dock worker?
It's the same guy that you sold the ship to.
Oh, I didn't know.
Or bought the ship from, I should say.
But
and
working somewhere else.
no. This is just the person that owns this establishment.
Oh.
And you see them like, if you would please, the ship, sir.
I need 5 silver.
And then Koska's like, yes, the ship, and like grabs you and starts walking with you.
He like scrubs you like a kid.
No. He Kosk walks by and grabs you and kind of like almost like a sing-songy way. It's like the ship. Come on, good helmsman.
Like your name is Shanty,
I
right?
swear to God, Kosk, if you don't give me 5 silver,
From Timmy.
Five
I'm
silver?
losing 5 silver from that Tommy guy.
5 silver.
Yes.
That's it?
Yeah.
And you see them like open up their jacket and they pull something out. This is worth 110 gold. And you see them hand you a rolled up version.
Oh my god.
Did you check what it is? It's a piece of rolled up paper. Okay.
I
It
kinda
is
stopped at that,
the
like,
same. It is the same poster, but it is not colored. You can tell this is a prototype.
Oh my god.
And they're like, this is a original, and it is limited edition. At least 110 gold pieces. And
You
they
don't
are going to
believe
make
this
it
for a
persuade.
second.
Deception?
They're making it persuade because they do not believe they are lying.
I guess that's true.
Let me get the man up.
I'm pretty sure that's...
Make a wisdom saving.
So that's what it is.
I feel like entering within 10 feet of Kosk is an immediate wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't
I
punch
haven't
it. Oh no, the
used
migraine!
I have a detect thought spell.
Don't use it on Stark.
So do you beat a
It's a
24?
con save, though.
I can't, no.
You cannot beat a 24?
It's a wisdom save.
And my guess is okay. My
Okay.
guess is fine.
So they're like, they get that like, you look into their eyes are black with shining, like, pinkish white irises.
So they're
And
actually pretty
they stare into you, and they give that to you, and they're like, for free. And they
Your
wink.
debt's been paid, Tommy.
They wink. Tommy just, you hear, like, an audible silence. So you guys now all ascend onto the ship, led by the dock worker, who is now looking more rugged than ever. You can tell they're just like they're like
He's on the ship from overboard.
they didn't have a cane before. They have a cane now.
Me.
They're visibly aged like 10 years.
No, yeah, we're walking around and they're like they kind of do this. They kind of do a half-hearted this motion and like, here you are. And you see, them kind of go into a spiel about it, and they're like, I found this boat, at the bottom of the ravine a few years ago, just kind of floating aimlessly.
And you just fixed it up?
Well, that's kind of my job. Well, I didn't choose to find it. I just kind of, when a boat appears, I'm just kind of the guy.
That's impressive. And then they give him way too hearty of a pat on the back. Sorry.
Alright, you need to
He's got a cross now.
Dude, are you trying to gain some rapport now?
Sure.
You can make a carpenter's tools check to say that you know your stuff. So they're like, I found this, and I was like, hey, free boat. It had a name on it. I don't know if you guys care. It was etched kind of half-heartedly into the wall.
Half-heartedly? What is it?
Into this.
You are not here yet.
I'm a bet. We have here.
Ghosts of Christmas past.
Not yet.
Shush. I'm working up to you. So do you make your carpenter's kit check? Did you make that? It's your proficiency plus, I believe, plus your intelligence.
Well,
Oh, okay. Yep.
proficiency.
Plus your intelligence mod, yeah. That's what it is for all tool checks, if you're proficient.
Okay. So that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, hell yeah. So you see them, as they're kind of, going into, and he, leans over the side, and you see, this is kind of scrawled in here, along with a lot of other things that were, put on in chalk I washed off. There was a lot of things on this boat. I do not know what happened to the last crew.
Dead as soon as we're up.
Can you guys? You're literally ruining.
Good.
Sorry.
So they're like, but the thing written here is the SS bottle Tony, bad bottle Tony.
Bad bottle.
Bad battle Tony. I don't get the reference.
Can you not read?
I'm reading upside down in carved wood. You read it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, what makes more sense to you? Bad bottle, bad battle, whatever. I don't care. It's your boat now.
I think we
That's
rename
why
it.
I had the chalk.
Yeah, let's rename it.
Yeah, let's rename it. What do you guys say about renaming it?
Yeah, yes, name it.
Peyton doesn't have to murder me.
Bad battle? That's pretty cool.
Bad. I leave it to you. While we were talking,
And Bad Battle Tony is impressive.
Bad battle Tony.
Hey,
That's
did you
pretty
know
damn
Bad
cool.
Battle?
Was that a real game?
Is that a game?
No,
Could be a good-
we're gonna play a real game.
Yeah, so it's part of the
Bad Battle
Jumpstart
Tony.
game.
Did you know it, Tony?
I mean, the O looks
know
like an
Tony?
A to me, so I don't know. It's.
Four?
I don't know if it's like with the
Let's make the O or A an X. For edginess,
bad pixel
that
Tony. I like it.
Bad Pixel Tony.
Okay, so I had the weapons installed while we were talking.
What? That quickly?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I mean, and you see him like point up to the roof of this hangar, and you see just like drones whirring around and like docking in these kind of upper rafters that just have weapons on them.
And Suki absolutely wants
I
one.
just remembered I have a paint cantrip, and I'm just gonna paint over the O/A and just put an X.
You're just crossing it out.
That's fine.
Okay, that looks that. Okay, so you're doing that. So yeah, they're pointing up, and they're like, so we just kind of we have to refit like captains. No offense, Koskin. He's like, what? And can be just a little demanding, so I've had to adapt and get
Barley
ships
nods aggressively.
I had to adapt to outputting orders quickly, because I cannot tell you how many ship captains have flown in here burning and have asked for immediate repairs because they're on the run from the whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll do 5 weeks of work in an hour because you're in a rush, and you see them like kind of walk over to the side of the boat and just kind of just start like,
Oh wait, are they looking at the boat that's getting painted gray just a little bit?
no, they're looking kind of just off.
Just off, like, down at the board.
Yeah, just kind of down. You
You what?
and you see this. So this person, you walk up over to him, and you're like, I feel you, and he fully puts his hand around you and like just sighs.
Being a carpenter on a ship is hell.
It's hell. And these boys, the captains, are so, I'm the best pirate
Can
ever,
Barley
and
walk
can
over
give
and,
me
like-
100 gold, and I have to pay these boys. I can't. So, you have your ship weapons. They are installed.
Thank you.
Along with, this model was apparently outfitted for a bit more rough and tumble nature. So you can see that, and he, like, hits the wood, and you hear clang, and it's like, this is like wood steel, and it's like, that's why your ship has a 16 AC and is a little slower. And you see, again, near the back is this kind of cradle kind of thing that's like just a railing that has a chair kind of off to the side of it with like some like magic controls, which controls on this look very much just like a slate with glowing runes on them. And so this is kind of just like here, like think of like going into ruins and like grabbing an ancient ruin like piece of work and then like putting a metal frame around that and then putting a chair down to use that. And so this thing, this kind of like cradle launcher has this spherical-esque kind of object on it. This is near the back of the ship, by the way. And it has two kind of like, you can tell what like would be like folded in wings, along with a little kind of magical antenna kind of floating above it, just like blinking slowly, which is matching up with the blinking on the console, which is your Helm Seeker launcher near the back. Middle and center is the
Shanty's gonna go over to that.
You're gonna go and look at that. And you. Oh, by the way, the helmsman is like kind of coming around and like showing you the weapons off, and you hear like clunking and then just a loud noise underneath the ship, and
Can
the
I
helms.
lean over the edge and look?
Wait,
what
are you
that
guys on
was?
the boat now?
Yes, we've been on the boat.
Oh.
Sorry, I've
That's
been
how I
like,
painted over the
okay,
building.
sorry, I've been like half in, half out.
That's okay.
I've noticed.
So yeah, as he's kind of walking around the top of the deck and like showing off these weapons, you hear just like a fall over and like clinking of glass, and then like a groan of pain. Anyone that wants to make an insight check can.
I will.
Okay.
I would
Once this
too.
is finished, can we do our intro?
Yeah, I just it's
Parker, I'm gonna
Yeah,
look.
no.
I got
it's-
I got an 8,
Well, we have like a
10.
I don't know what pre-10 for my insight.
Just roll. Yeah,
We have a
roll.
pretext index. Oh, I got a 1.
So none of you think anything of it.
Okay.
Really?
It's just some drunk
On this
guy
floor, yeah,
trying
back
to-
there.
Naturally,
I'm like, I'm hallucinating.
I'm so glad.
So like as you see this kind of dock worker kind of go over to the second gun and is like, this thing is for magic proficiency, and you hear like a second loud clang, and you see like stumbling up through the deck with like kind of this like reaction to sun.
Okay. So, I'm not going to give you the pretext because you ignored the fact that we did have that planned out. So, we did.
You did?
We did have like a little tiny itty bitty baby scene planned, which was literally just me waking up and going, "Wake the fuck up! There's people on this fucking boat." And basically
That was supposed to be what that was.
yeah, no.
The bottle pressure was you sliding off
But
the
then what
bottle
happens
table.
is Emma's like, I need a minute. Everything is in pain. So I go up. What you see is a very tall, somewhere between 7 and 8 feet, creature who has a whole bunch of daggers strapped to them, 2 axes, a crossbow with a giant just thing of crossbow bolts. They're very tall. Half of their hair is black and the other half is gray. They look exhausted. And they go, "Hi, I'm Immense Wrath, but you can call me Liminal Space."
Electa is attracted to someone for the first time in their life.
No, just
Do they come with the boat?
yes.
Cost?
You know what else? Everybody,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
They say that out loud. Everyone shut up. My twin, Immense Hubris, he goes by Emmet. He's the engineer. He's also here, but like we had a pretty rowdy night, so he's underneath.
Yes.
And you see Kosk like push through, like you guys all clamoring around, and is like, "Do you work for me?"
How much do you pay?
Not much. We had to pay that
No.
I like lean over and
Okay.
I'm gonna message you
Got it.
real quick.
And you see the dock worker has like they had like that kind of I would say like the animation dad bush eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just like
no eyes with a bush. Yeah.
And,
I
like,
mean, if
look-
people come on and you need me to kill them, I'll do that. And also, if someone sues you, I can unsue them.
So are you?
What?
How about I'll make you a deal?
Sorry, you can do what?
You don't kill me, and you can stay.
You know what? I'll agree to that.
A deal is made.
I look back and forth like,
It's because Lim is your
not
mother.
I mean, he hasn't given me a reason to, and we just
wait.
made a deal. So
And they reach out their hand, and like again, they have that like captain's glint in their eye, and they're gonna make a persuasion to shake your hand. Da-da.
I like how close you get to the screen. Just
Well, because it's tiny.
little.
Oh, that's you, not me.
Ha!
zoom in.
I'm cool.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm very done.
Do you beat a 13?
Roll.
One moment.
Roll.
Sorry.
Roll.
Beat a
roll.
13. You're incorrect.
That is exactly 13.
So you beat
Nothing
one.
happens.
No,
Yeah.
you beat a 13. So like I reach my hand out
I'm literally just going to look and then lean against the wall and go,
No.
and you see they quickly turn the hand outstretched to a, that's what I like about you. And then they walk away.
I love Cosby so much.
And-
Honestly, new favorite NPC ever of my
Can I
life.
call you Liv?
And
and then she said, "Now do I?" And I said, "Now you
So-
do."
so you're asking
What?
liminal space?
Can I call you Liv?
No. I'm gonna make an intimidation. So that is one moment. What is my intimidation?
By the way, while this is happening,
Yeah.
he kind of broke off to look for a kitchen.
You're gonna
That
look for the
is
kitchen?
a
You go make
27.
investigation.
Oh, can
Okay,
Barley so where's the other gray boat?
13.
Is it like near the
Gotcha.
front or the back or the side?
Yeah. So I'm
of the
just
boat?
here.
Which
walking
side is
your way?
closest to the
Hold on a minute.
So whenever you're ready.
We're resolving this first.
Okay. So
Gotcha.
Come, helmsman, we have more important matters to deal with.
you may
What?
call me either
you
immense
have a
wrath
chair.
or liminal space.
Immense wrath and immense.
Big words. What's going on?
You have a chair.
Yeah.
Go sit in your
I'm
chair.
just
No,
looking
okay,
at
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
sit in that chair now.
Okay, you make an investigation check to find the chair because he's not coming with you. Okay, and so you.
I'm looking still.
Oh, what now?
Oh, what was that?
So the door from where I would come from, how tall is the door?
So you're coming up from below deck, from stairs, and so like it would be like decently. I'd say it's about 7 feet tall.
Okay, so I'd have to duck.
You would have to duck.
I also had to.
Like exactly 7 feet.
Well, the thing is it's like,
It's an arch.
well, yeah, it's like think of it as like on the floor that they're coming up from is a 7-foot arch, and then these stairs ascend out of
Okay.
that.
I'm just asking because Barley might also have to duck.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Mm.
Well, it's not a very
Like a little
large boat.
Imagine.
So what you were looking for? So the dock is laid out. Again, so it's like a aircraft hangar,
Mhm.
which is it's like wider than it is long, and it's got 5 spaces for ships
Mhm.
with like outstretched piers. 3 of them are full.
Mhm.
The galleon being on the farthest one to the right, yours being one away from it near the middle, and then theirs being one over to the left.
So they're just right next to us.
They are right next to you. You could still hear Griff yelling.
Mm.
They
I'm
hear
just
the
gonna
Griff.
kind of stare and
The
just
Griff,
turn
not
away
Griff.
so I'm not looking at
Is
them.
the-
But my
wait.
ear is definitely turned around, like listening.
Oh, that's cute. Was the ship that's being painted by the poor, overworked kids the same as Hazel?
Yes, that was the old
Okay,
ship.
Exactly
I
the
figured,
same.
yeah.
Yes.
He's like doing an angry
So
foot
you're-
tap.
well,
a little
ready.
bit.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
It's like a thing that
So
happens.
as Kosk leads the helmsman away and to find their chair. They're coming with you. You would see. So you guys are left up here along with the dock worker with liminal space or immense wrath, and through like you see just the same person walk out of the door.
No, it looks different.
Looks very different from the untrained eye. Would look very similar. Just
Like
the
twins.
same build. Yes, like twins.
Twins, if you will.
That's very
And-
interesting, but I dissolved my lip.
The same man.
And they-
person
and they
voice.
walk-
Wrong.
And they walk out again, like ducking. This time, you would see that they would be slightly less standoffish.
Then, okay.
And so, go ahead and introduce your character.
So he, as he's like coming through this door frame, his hand's the first thing you
Oh
see.
god, that's horrifying.
And it is gray silver, it's shiny, and he kind of like ducks through and pulls
I
himself
will say,
out.
as you do this, I definitely move and I'm like, you feeling better?
No.
You block away.
He said you're in the way. You're sitting directly in the door frame.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
But we
So-
did a lot of stuff. We can
We
do that.
did. Who are these people?
Electa spares
People
you.
we're not allowed to kill if we want free housing and food.
Wonderful.
Electa spares you one glance and then goes to find the engineer room, and they trip.
So you're watching this, and you go because there are 2 stairways down.
Yeah.
You're watching this person come out, and you're like walking down the stairs while looking at them come out, and you full fall. Take 2d4 bludgeoning.
You just hear like some thumps as you
I
fall
have
down
the
the
least.
stairs.
I have the least amount of HP. Okay, that's 4. And it takes 6 damage.
You take 6 damage full on, like, so you, everyone else here is just, I'm assuming you'd go downstairs to try to find
Wait, can I
it.
say something? I feel like Barley would hear that and just kind of go. You
So-
good?
I fall down, but as I fall, it makes the sound of like a clock breaking.
Yeah, everyone,
Spring somehow.
everyone on the top deck would simply, I was gonna say, you would simply see, like, springs falling out.
And then there's
Just
just,
like
there's just like a hand with a thumbs up that comes out and goes, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
So you, now, next you're gonna resolve this, so you're looking for a kitchen, correct? So did you make that investigation?
Yeah, I got a 13.
13,
I
okay.
will introduce my character in a minute, I guess.
I thought you did.
I didn't fully.
Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, Immense Hubris kind of comes up and after witnessing a person trip down the fucking stairs,
I'm okay.
we'll kind of
They looked at you once, like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like kind of like a passing glance.
Yeah. Okay. How long were okay? So
What day is it?
Immense. Okay.
Wednesday.
Yes.
It is
Immense.
now officially Wednesday. Okay.
Immense Hubris, he's 8 feet tall, silver, all the way down, like a gray-silver plate. And he has a short white hair that kind of streaks back. He is wearing very fine clothing, although it has blood stains on it.
Or like a suit, I'm imagining.
Very expensive clothing.
I would say, like, this looks like the
Most
best
of
way you,
my money.
anyone actually, that wants to see this, you would have fallen and died. And,
You're dead.
no, and we too went downstairs,
Roll
so
your
just,
character.
you two, if you would like, could roll a perception check to understand what their clothing.
I have a question.
Sure.
Did I find the engineer, like, place, though?
We're getting to that.
Okay.
Wait.
What's my perception
Yeah,
again?
you're up, you're still
Yeah, what's your
upstairs.
perception?
Oh,
What's my perception edition again?
Oh, sorry.
Was it like 5?
Oh.
Thing?
Yeah, but I
I
don't
got
have
a
it
dirty
written down
20.
right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Barley's perception is plus 10.
Oh, 19.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so you guys would both look. This looks like someone murdered a royal and took their clothes. And specifically, these look like imperial whites, which you guys would realize imperials are they're the reigning class of the many systems under the righteous and honorable empire of Her Majesty. These look like imperial royal whites that have been like dirtied to hell.
If Electa ever notices this, they might fall in love.
Dude, you're gonna fall in love with the twins.
So
Which is the funniest part.
another thing is the shirt is only buttoned at the first 2 buttons. The rest of it like comes out.
That's why Electa was looking at
No, what happened is
Floor.
you're silver, right?
I'm completely silver.
So you walked out, and it was literally blinded you.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna say something. So,
What's up?
okay,
What's up?
so like, Barley's looking at the ship, ears down, ears are back up, ears were pointed at you, and then they see the blood shirt, they kind of smell it, because they're around
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
you
they
would
just
smell
kind of,
yeah.
like,
Got, like ears fully down here.
like backwards, just like,
What?
uh-oh,
What?
that's not good.
What clothes were Liminal Space wearing? Did you say?
It
Like
was.
just leathers, right?
It looks like leathers.
What does that mean?
That's it.
Skin.
That's it.
That's what I mean.
It's just skin.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
Oh
We're
my
now
God.
going to below deck and. Oh,
I have like
one more thing?
One more thing.
Go ahead.
So another thing is, as like Immense Hubris is speaking, their voice fluctuates heavily between incredibly masculine and then the next word is like incredibly feminine.
Oh,
And
that's
mine
great.
does the
Play
exact. I do the same exact thing.
Hey,
but
hey,
opposite.
Gabe,
No,
play that.
just the same
I
exact thing.
can't do that. My voice is too deep for that.
The other day at work, I did the highest pitch giggle I could, and my coworker looked at me like I was dying.
Yeah, no. So, Emin and liminal space sound exactly the same. So
At the
when we are talking,
Just like in real life.
just like real life,
Yeah, exactly.
Same people.
You guys
I
have to
took his
mimic each other's
patterns.
voices.
Ah, Bleakin' and Hope.
Imagine
Let's get
if
that
Peyton
reference.
and Gabe's voices were interlaced and just
Ooh.
on.
They
over and
finish
over
each
again.
other's
Like
like
a Dragon Ball.
But they're coming out of one mouth.
Also, you would notice that on the clothing, it looks like there are stitched pockets all over.
Like yeah, of varying different qualities.
Electa is going to fall in love.
Again, downstairs right now.
Leather pockets.
So Electa is falling in love, Barley is like, fuck that.
Electa's
So it's literally
no. So Electa fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
You two were the only ones that were still upstairs. Kosk and Shanty went downstairs. So you two were upstairs with these two, with the thing. So now you fell down the stairs. Do you fall after to go in search of the kitchen?
Yeah.
You fall after.
And now you're alone with the people you're
Okay.
afraid of.
Also, some of the pockets, so they look like pouches, like pockets that you would have a satchel and then you put bullets in.
So like pocket, like
They have little like flaps.
The one button, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those.
And they're all, some of them are facing down, some of them are upside down. Like when I open it, all the contents would fall out, and some are pointing like diagonally. They're pointing in all
they
directions.
all look like they were like from the untrained. Now they look very like haphazard and like bad.
They
Like-
open an upside down one, not poison and gas,
Yeah.
of course.
No,
And one of them on his arm that is facing out is open.
There's an upside down one, and he throws it out, and like too many marbles for the side.
It's a pocket of.
Everyone falls.
Okay.
It's a pocket of.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Yes,
You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go downstairs. So,
Alexa jumps up like nothing happened.
so we two. It's gonna go. We're gonna resolve this, and then that, and then that. Okay.
Yeah.
So Kosk again jauntily leads Shanty downstairs to find the helmsman's room. I have this.
Past Alexa's dead body.
No. They went first.
Okay.
They went before.
Here, follow
there's blood everywhere.
You're
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, behind you get your
One more thing.
just
Just one more thing.
breaking.
The downstairs is just covered in blood.
The downstairs again. It's like a
Bits of
clock
blood.
breaking.
Yeah.
There's just like
Yeah, no,
mechanical-
there's like literally
Bits
blood
of dried
stains
blood.
everywhere.
They were
Like someone
they had-
tried to claim, but they did not do it.
They
No,
also,
no one attempted.
They also had pockets and like all the clockwork shit just like fell out their pockets, and that's why
You just hear like a little.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
As
Okay, so we descend down deck. We're following Kosk and Shanty, and we come down the stairs, and you would immediately find a door.
as we're walking, they mentioned that there are bloodstains everywhere.
Oh,
No,
Shanty's
this
just like,
There.
not here.
Oh,
Over here.
No, we're down in the
Under deck.
we're under deck.
Down deck.
Oh, yeah.
We're going under deck.
So it's
Fucking metal.
How old are these two?
Kosk is looking at this like, some prime fuckery.
Not the my character. My character doesn't age.
107.
107.
Hi. Hello.
Sorry.
So as Kosk, Shanty goes, this is fucking metal, and you see like, Kosk would like kind of trace them with his fingertips, and it's like, wow, it's almost real.
The blood?
And then like,
I think it is.
that's the trick of it, lad. See, the greatest trick in the pirate's book is to make your ship the most.
Taste it.
You're not here.
I know. I'm saying this to the DM.
This is, and so no, actually that would make sense. Kosk like puts it on his mouth and is like, oh, they even match the taste.
Oh
And
It's like
yeah,
Copper
and
shreds in this.
so and they're like, this is a like primo trick in the captain's playbook is to make your ship look like the most damned vessel aboard the aether waves, because then no one will ever want to step foot on it again. Especially for a tradesman's vessel like this, you want to make it look haunted and all sorts of things. It's prime fuckery. You can see it in the captain's handbook.
the art of fuckery.
The art of fuckery.
As the character, I think you're gonna need persuasion.
To make a persuasion check so that this isn't real.
I also
The fuck are you?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
shit.
you.
Okay.
We're all pretty good, bud.
Roll.
If it's above 21, I lose.
For persuasion, you said?
Unless you get
That's a 19.
Oh,
19?
You can make it.
Try.
You can win. No.
No.
You can. So like they're you catch that like pink glint in their eye, and you're just like,
You got a point.
you got a point.
I mean,
You really fell for it, didn't you, lad? And so they walk into the spell jamming room. You would see as a much more like ornate door, and you would also see that it's ornate but well fortified. You see this wall has like this. Before it was like wood-looking steel. This is steel. This is metal. This door is.
First
how-
thing she's gonna check for
Mhm.
are there viewports that like open?
open into this room or outside.
That go like to outside.
Yeah, there's not even viewports. There's just glass.
Cool. Do they open?
You can't open. Well,
You can break them.
roll an investigation to see if they open. I wouldn't
I'm
know.
gonna slurp that up.
Rolls a strength check
So
and breaks the
drink
window.
16.
16.
Bro.
Yeah. You would go over to him and you'd see
Probably
that there's like Kosk would be like again. Kosk is like fully going into the room and you're just like, and you find it and you like push it a little bit and you find it's got like one of those hinges that are kind of like aligned with the window so that you can't really see them until you push them open. And you see that like this is the windows on this wall are like orangish kind of panes and you can push out like the panes individually.
That's cool.
So how far do they go out?
They go out they're about that's like 6 inches by 6 inches and they like swivel out like this.
Oh, okay.
And so that
Like what, Ashton?
they swivel out, and so that's
Diagonally.
that's fair. Diagonally, and so that they're kind of like on an axis on the pane,
Oh,
And
that's cool.
and so like so it stays the glass just kind of rotates on an axis on the top of the pane, and you can see that all of them do this.
She's gonna take her gun and try to point like.
Try and fit it through there?
out, and, like
You could
the view of anything like.
it would be hard, but you could probably open all of these, and you would get a view. You would know that from that check.
She can shoot things.
Okay. And so, like, Kosk, is opening the door and is, like, going onto a long ramble about, like, the art of fuckery and the like, and just being like, well,
Wait, is
I
the
was...
Art of Fuckery a book?
No.
No.
It is. I think my dad has that.
Okay.
Not on this
He
one.
I can't prove you wrong. So,
You could Google it.
Oh, look at that.
I don't exactly want to take the time out to do that.
Okay.
And they're like, so I once saw a ship that had ghosts on the sails. Can you believe it? And they, and they have opened this door. This door is like, the steel plating you can see is like carved ornately. Like this, like most of it is just gray steel, but some of this is like gold and gilded steel here. That this is supposed to look a lot prettier. Like some of the steel has been painted brown again. And they open it up, and into this is the Spelljammer's helmet. And you follow through, of course. And you see that this chair is like this. In the center of the room, there's a throne, and it is again ornate, and just like carved out of materials you've never seen before.
That's a throne?
It's a throne.
She has never seen one of these before.
A throne?
Yeah,
No,
a helmet.
on like this. A helmet
yeah,
this
she's
scale.
Yeah, a helmet's
This
this
is the
chair.
first time.
This is a new thing.
And she's like,
And Kosk actually Kosk is gonna make an insight to check that. Oof. They have a 9, and so they're like, yes, they're a fine thing every time you see them. And then Kosk pulls you along and is like, and like this young man, and puts you just in the chair, like nearly like just shuffles your shoulders along and sets you into the chair.
Picks you up like...
Do you resist that at all?
resist it?
Or do you like try to like, because they're effectively just kind of pushing you and sitting you into the chair.
No, she's
They're like, okay,
She's ragdolling.
and you get into the chair
Like when you grab it.
and you feel a call. You feel not words but a question.
Hello.
Do you answer?
What question?
Do you say yes?
Yeah.
Your eyes roll back into your head,
nice.
and you're blinking for a second, and you're realizing you don't have eyelids,
Nice.
What the fuck?
and you see the ship, all of it. You see everyone up on top of the deck.
Including
Your
the
eye gets
below
blinded for a
bloody-
second from the chests of E-Men, and you can see the whole dockyard right now. You are fully around the ship.
You watch me, like, tumble down the stairs.
It's slow motion.
And that's where you are. And you can feel that a process is starting and you do not want to move. And we're going to pull away from that.
She sees demon, but new one.
New Eamon 2.
There's two of them. Wait,
They love themselves.
Yeah.
there's two. Okay.
So we're gonna move from that. So you trip and fall down the stairs.
Alexa lays there for a good 3 minutes.
You
Solid
just sit
3
there.
minutes, and then jumps up like nothing happened. Like a Mario character, like, yep.
Okay. And so you're looking for the engineering helm, correct?
Yes, it is.
Not helm, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
So,
Is that down?
I mean, I would assume the engine is somewhere near the...
I want.
You are in the you're in the cargo deck right now.
Next to him. I don't know the shit.
And
Yeah, I want to follow you.
You got it.
I'd say it's immediately to your the stairs you fall down. Yeah, it's immediately to your right.
Can I
I
follow?
fall down the stairs, lay there, and then I get up and
You
it's
see
just right
like
there.
you see like the most kind of rudimentary workshop on this thing. Like
The
it's like
most kind of.
Is it bloody?
so there's two stairways that lead down. There's the wall that is into the spell jamming helm room, and there's two kind of just coves off to the left and right.
Mhm.
You see one is something you don't care about, and the left is
Cool.
like you're like that's my area, and it's just there's nothing crazy here. There's like a set of tools.
Is everything I understand.
It's everything you understand, but you realize it's lacking. This is like literally what is required to fix the ship if a hole comes into it. Like you can tell, like this is not a lot. This is not a full workshop that is a module that you put into your ship. This is the thing that comes with the ship that allows you to fix it in the case of emergencies.
Ugh.
This has a toolbox. It has ship schematics, and it has like up on the wall, like pinned there with a knife, just how to fix a hole. And it's like
I tear it down.
yeah, just tear it down.
I'm like angry at this room now.
This is like baby's first workshop.
Yeah.
Because this is a trader vessel.
It's like I knew how to draw, and I just like somebody gave me like a present that's like a book on how to draw a circle.
Yeah. Or like, okay, here you can draw a circle. Now draw an egg.
Yeah.
Now draw.
And
a
your parents are like, I know you're an
There it
artist.
is. Yeah.
Literally, I have a book.
Here's a
like
how to draw manga book.
Here is that one
That's
pink
really
case. Here's that one pink case that has every single one of those colors you'll never use, and like markers and like yeah. So that's what this is.
Here's a dead black Copic marker.
Wait,
Okay.
Can Barley like
You
walk
get
down
me.
the stairs?
Yeah, no,
Here's
you're
a
still up
different
here
hand
interacting with
background.
these two. This is
Okay.
happening
These are
at the same time.
Okay.
So
Okay, yeah, I'm just like looking around this room. It's just the basics.
it's
I
literally
know.
just a bit.
I'm
There
like,
is a stool
I'm
though.
like, I'm like lifting stuff up. Like,
Dude, a stool?
You're looking.
We're set,
You're
boys.
you're lifting things up, and you're finding
Yeah.
like a bunch of different like ads for like you're like if you want a real workshop, come to and a place you don't know, and it's just like call this number, and it's just runes, and
I'm saving all of them.
so you're just like you
I don't
crumpled.
care if it's runes. I will solve.
Do you put them up? Instead.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I tear down the how-to and I put up all the posters.
That's
Like, so
amazing.
you can get a better workshop.
Yeah.
I would also head down to my workshop. and make sure
Yeah.
no one's
The
messing it
engineer.
up.
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
me.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, and so after
I'm gonna ignore you.
You
is that
can't go to shine.
so is that all you is that what you do?
Yeah, I'm still in the workshop, but like, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It shines.
Again, workshop is given a bit much credit, but you know what I mean.
I'm standing
The desk.
at the desk, like standing around angry, and I'm staring at those posters.
It's amazing
like,
'cause of how-
committing them to memory.
I love that. I love in this 7-foot tall room, you're just standing at this desk, just like
I'm
looking
standing
at it.
on the desk, looking at them super high.
Yeah, so
Is the ceiling for the workshop only 7 feet?
this
That
boat
was
is
all
made
for
with like minimum required specifications in mind. This is
Okay,
every
so-
place but the
sucks for
cargo
both of
hold
them.
is 7 feet tall.
So this
Always.
is a shitty chip, is what we're saying.
This sucks
yeah.
for both.
So is that we'll go from that? You're good.
Yeah, that's good, and then he'll like come down eventually.
Yeah, we'll get to, so you see them fall down the ship, fall down the stairs as the other Eamon comes up, and you're like, I gotta find this is interesting. I gotta go find
Yeah, I gotta go find the kitchen.
I gotta go find the kitchen.
Fucking batshit insane already.
So you walk downstairs, you literally walk
over you.
yeah, you step over them fully. And so like you're looking around and you see the open door to the helmsman because you went down the opposite stairs that they came up, the same ones they fell down, and you're walking down over them, and you see like the open door, and you just do you look inside the open door?
Sure.
You look inside, and you see Kosk just like looking at a picture of themselves, and you see Shanty just fully mouth open back on a chair, sitting there.
You're just slowly.
Silent.
A fly goes into their mouth. And
Yeah, just
Fly goes on their eyeballs.
so.
Yeah, I just shut the door.
Yeah, you just shut again. This is a very heavy metal door, and you just.
Is that the door that I ignored?
Yeah, you didn't look. No, and so you go over to the. You see, as you look past the door, you see them on the floor, and you look over to the right. To the left is something you don't care about. This is the kitchen, and you look over at it, and it is about as wide as a stovetop counter.
No.
It's about as deep as that. It has a couple pots and pans hanging. You see a kind of a mystical furnace that isn't it's less likely to burn things down. And you see a bucket of water and 2 jars labeled salt and a label you can't read.
2 jars of
Okay.
salt.
No.
Were these two living on the ship beforehand? Because it's the worst
that's
ship for
for-
both of them.
You'd have to ask.
You'd have to ask
I
us.
was looking around. This is the most inconvenient ship for specifically both.
You would have to ask us.
Yeah,
We'll
so-
hang out with him
So
and
this
stuff,
is what you
whatever.
find as the ship. You find a 1 stove burner with again a bucket of water,
God.
2 jars of different substances. One labeled salt ? And the second one with the label torn off,
Wait, salt question.
filled with a liquid and not a mineral.
It is crack cocaine.
And there is cupboards above that. If you were to check, would you check them?
Yeah, I'll check them.
Empty.
I was gonna say there's a
He
couple
just
of
says fuck.
there's a couple of cups, but they all have holes in them.
So you the boats. The dock worker would soon come. You would know. I would say this. You'd know that they don't come stocked with food, but they will give you food for buying the boat. It comes with it. But there's no food in here. But there's not, and you know what the food that you're going to be given for rations is going to be like. It's not.
It's not very good.
It is living. It is being alive.
It's like the military MREs. They're livable.
Don't you diss MREs?
Dude,
Those things are
hit
delicious.
different.
MREs are delicious.
They're meal ready to eat.
Ain't
It's
got 'em
basically
and
like
you to
dry food in a package that you pour water in and then put a keypad next to it.
What
and-
is
Doesn't
that?
seem that bad. Sorry,
Oh,
that's
that's
my
yours.
medication alarm.
Go do your drug yourself. Yeah. go
Okay.
drug yourself, Parker.
So
Does
you
anybody
so
have
you
something I can drink?
does water work?
My blood.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, there's water bottles under the counter underneath the coffee pot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can just increase my blood pressure so it shoots out at you.
No, like
Look quite amazing.
Bro, your blood is so
So
thick.
cabinet under the coffee pot.
Thick?
Look where the coffee
It
pot
is.
is.
It's so.
My blood is.
Cabinet under it.
Oh my god, that's so.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So that's what you see. Do you do anything else?
Yeah.
But then again,
Temporarily.
I
It's
gotta look for
temporary.
utensils.
But
You look for
then again,
utensils. You find for
I did not say that word.
hi.
Have twins.
So the you'd find that there is a pot of you would say it's like a dented pot. You would find a tool that looks like a stirring tool. You would not. It does not look like any specific stirring tool. It looks like those pictures where it's like 15 different animals every time you look at it, like it's a GIF playing and it's just like kind of morphing. That's kind of what this feels like for like utensils, as it's like this is used to mix things, and
That's
that
crazy.
and then
Oh.
and then next to it is a kind of circular shaped, like think of like a cake. What is that
Cake
called?
pop.
No, not a cake pop. Like not a
pan?
knife.
A cake pan?
No,
Or
a
like
utensil.
You
I
like
know something like that.
Yeah.
spatula type
Yeah,
thing?
spatula, cake spatula. But
Spatula.
instead of a no, but instead of a triangle like they would normally be to get like a slice of cake, it's a circle.
What?
It's a flat circle on a handle,
Oh, so it's like
and that's what you have.
it's like a potato masher, but it's all just like
Flat.
Like there's no holes in it.
It is no. It's simply instead of like a pizza slice, cake slice, spatula, but instead of the normal triangle to grab like a slice of something, it is a circle.
It's so weird.
It is, and that's what you have: a dented pot, a mixing tool of variety, and a circle spatula, but with a handle like this.
Can I look for anything else today?
Make an investigation check.
Get a natural 20.
I got 12.
12. You would find actually kind of behind, like, because the stove is like kind of circular, like placed in here. You'd see behind it there is a bag of sugar.
Cool.
Dang.
It's cocaine.
I mean, the salt shaker says salt.
It says this is like a branded bag of sugar though. This is like sugar.
It's
on it.
branded cocaine.
Can I check out all of these?
Covered
again.
blood. The sugar is all melted in the
I
blood.
got 16.
Yeah, you
16. So you would you'd see the label on it, and you'd see made
Made.
Oh yes.
with an exclamation point, and then a character you've never seen before going.
It's the Pringles
And
man.
you see the title says Imperial Ingredients.
It tastes.
It tastes.
Sugar doesn't really expire.
It kind of does.
It does.
I definitely made cookies the other day with expired brown sugar.
Suki looks at all the stuff he has,
Mhm.
which is not much,
Mm-mm.
from what I know.
A sugar and salt pie.
He's like, this won't work.
We don't have
This
bread,
will not work.
actually.
You will be getting like pre-made rations, but this is like for heating up those rations and maybe mixing those
Oh
rations.
my god.
We can add sugar to them.
He-
Give them a little.
He picks
yeah,
up
spaghetti.
he picks up
with
the bag of
sugar.
sugar. He's like, I
I've
can
had
make
that.
one thing out of
It's
this,
not
and so he just crystallized sugar.
Crystallized sugar. Hey,
One of those
so that's that. And so now the people on the deck, you see like the dock worker would kind of follow the rest of these people down. So you three up here on the deck, would you follow as well?
I'm heading down to
Yep.
the workshop.
She's heading down to the workshop.
So you're heading down to the workshop. Are you heading down as well?
Are you heading down?
Are you
Where's
heading down
down?
with him?
To the
Okay.
to
If
below
you
the
guys are
deck.
going down, I'm gonna go down because I'm gonna follow you.
Wait, why? That's creepy.
I'm not explaining.
Stalker.
You know.
I feel like Barley's going down, but he's also kind of like nose twitching. Like
Do, which
off.
which
You're
which
Running
oh
tonight.
I'm definitely
Rabbit
following.
stew.
so Barley
No.
Yeah.
do you go down the trip and fall stairs or the two twin stairs? Do you try and push past them or do you try and go down here?
Yeah, I'm going down the triple false stairs. I like look that way and I'm like,
Oh, by the
And I
time
like immediately just do that like cool stand up and then follow you like I'm gonna.
yeah, like full on leg out, like whoop, and here I go.
Except it looks cool.
Except it
I'm
looks cool.
intimidated.
yeah, I like.
Roll to see if you trip. You don't have to, but I mean,
I won't.
If you want it, you can.
if you want.
Hey, if
The
hey,
content.
if you can,
I will roll to trip down the stairs.
Right,
I'm
like-
heading to my
wait, do you
workshop.
want to trip?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well, I
that
want-
one would not be tripping.
No, I want to roll to see if I trip because I am very tall and also very hungry.
So you want to
Either
see
trip
how
or
good
you
you are.
bonk your head.
I'm
Because
very
you can
hungry.
trip if you want to. You
If
can
you
just trip.
if you
I
trip,
want to roll to see what happens.
if you
Okay.
trip,
I'd like to leave shit into the dice's hands. Natural one.
I start bursting out into laughter.
You-
I hear
Okay,
you
let me.
fall, and I'm like, oh my god.
So let me describe this.
Dead.
So you see the bunny kind of scamper away after the dock worker that you've just met,
I follow
and-
the bunny.
and if they go up and follow the bunny, you turn around to like go walk back down the stairs since they go to the same room.
you eat shit.
And you I say you would heel turn, and you catch the sun from coming like there's this this light
Yeah.
like I talked about the glass steel bulb. The light hits your own chest and it blinds you, and you walk like full on like the ledge. You walk a full like full stride off of it, assuming that it's still a little farther away, and you hit your head on the archway and then fall flat.
Oh my god.
Take 3d4 bludgeoning
I
damage.
hear this, and
Okay,
I just start.
3d4
You tripped.
34.
Electa's gonna have like a weird
for
kinship with you.
Yeah, you at this point I will mention that they are attuning. You are posting up the ads on your workshop,
Just
and
staring at them.
and you are disappointed.
And I'm walking.
I take 9.
You take 9.
So I,
Wait, why am I just
So- Huh?
There's 9 stairs.
You looked at the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Shanty sees the
I can imagine that. So
You
the,
do not. Oh yeah, you would. You would see this because you're still floating around the outside.
You laugh. No, Shanty laughs and a fly goes into her throat and she doesn't notice.
No, Shanty right now is fully, like paralyzed in their physical form.
Physically catatonic.
Yeah.
in their head, they're just like.
In her head, she's like,
Nerd.
You actually, I'll tell you at this point, you've been here for about, I would say 5 minutes, of your 30 required. And so you can see, like, as you're, like, laughing at them, you can actually, like, see your hand. You point out it, and you're not just floating anymore, you can see your hand pointing and laughing at them, and you see that it is, blue, like, astral.
yeah,
Like,
like,
body.
like spacey, like weird.
I'm not supported anymore. Okay.
I love that. Imagine you just going like,
Yeah, you just, like, reflexively point and laugh at someone, and you realize that you have a hand.
you're just like,
Reflexively point and laugh at something. I love that she's intimidating, but she's also
gonna-
a 17.
She's gonna like look down.
No, she's like a high school bully.
Yeah, exactly.
She's gonna look at legs.
Yeah, you would see you have a full body. It's just the first thing you noticed was pointing at your hands.
Yeah, no, I'm laughing maniacally.
Yeah. So you are cackling as you walk down into the thing. You would
How does my damage?
You hear this one?
Yeah, I like my friend
actually
kinda-
rupture into my.
you have again
Let's
your
give me
skin
a
is
fun
paley
character
steel,
that is
but you
kind
do
of-
have artificial skin.
Yes.
So you would hit your head, and that is a full like cut up there, and then you fall, and then that is also bruises. But the bruises manifest as like darker steel,
Okay.
and the cut bleeds a thin just kind of not it's kind of a grayish oil. But it looks still like flesh.
Everyone
Artificial blood.
hears that, and then everyone hears me laughing.
I was gonna say
in
blue,
a
but that's
very
too much
stupid-
like Detroit Become Human.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, your forehead cracks like an egg.
egg.
So-
egg.
So now I'm just keeping track of where everyone is. So you walk down and you see, you would see Electa just like furiously trying to organize this workshop with what little they have.
Yeah, it's like the door's like cracked open a bit. And it's like,
There's not a door.
Wait, what?
There's no door.
Oh, this is awful.
I told you these are literally like cubbies on the sides of this like hallway. The hallway where like the two stairways lead down, and then there's the stairway down into the hold. There's simply, and then of course the hallway back to the rest of the lower deck. There's just like two alcoves on the side of this room. One of them is the workshop. One of them is the
I
kitchen.
can see the whole ship.
You can see the whole ship. You can fly through it.
How like big is the workshop? Like what like size room?
What size room? It is.
Like a barely walk-in.
It is like It's about if you like under the stair. You ever had an under the stair closet like this one over here?
Harry Potter.
Just remove the wall. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Wait, is there not like even a doorway?
there's
it's
not-
just a chunk out of the.
It is literally just an alcove.
You're gonna
I'm going
kill.
to no. I'm going to make one of those bead curtains. So you get to like
So,
swoosh.
like, I imagine idols.
Like,
So yeah, you're furiously working here. You're just like sitting, pondering this kitchen situation,
Like muttering. to
and you're
myself.
walking through this, and then following behind you, just cackling as you just see the other. Like you're just down here fast enough to see them fucking biff their head and fall on the ground.
I hope
Like
people-
I hear it and I turn around and I'm like,
No, you can see it. There's
Oh,
two
yeah.
stairways. You come
Oh,
down
yeah.
one, they fall down the other.
I hope you know that you are like. I'm pretty sure you're directly in between both of these.
Yeah. This person, one is following you down the stairway. You came down. The other one fell down the other stairway.
I feel like Barley would see the one fall down the stairway and the one behind
Yes.
him
Can
and
you
go,
send me my
okay,
maps that I-
yeah, he
I
kind
don't
of
have.
goes down. Yeah.
Yes. Your homunculus.
Yes, I would like to know my racial abilities. I do not. I know what it is, but I just want to know the specifics.
Homunculus.
I want to do it.
Racial
in a
abilities.
second.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Hold on. Let me
I
get.
want to do a thing in a second with you.
Okay.
Because I know I have like natural wire.
Natural light, really?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You have your you have Lifestone, Living Construct, and Arcane
Like
Origins.
bloody hair.
Okay, cool. Whatever the hell.
Your
it is.
fur.
I hope you can look those up on there.
No.
If you want, I can read them
Or
out,
else
but I
my
don't
ear
think you want me to read them out.
I'll
Do you have fur?
So,
No.
I just like
what was
how
the
it
Lifestone?
Lifestone, living construct,
I
volcano.
also
I'm like
Actually,
maniacally casting.
Okay, so you are I got this done. So what are you doing down here? As again, one Eamon on this side and a fallen Eamon on the other.
Oh.
So
Don't call
like
it
the perception check before. So Barley's like a bunny. Would he smell the blood?
Oh yeah.
Roll a No, I would say roll a wisdom check with advantage.
Okay. So and I don't know my vision, my wisdom plus thing.
I can get it for you.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
2 of them Tuesday.
Oh my god.
That's my day.
Okay, so I got an 11.
There's a dice box
Oh.
right here.
You got an
11 plus whatever.
11 plus your wisdom. You see, 13. I'm gonna say you can smell. You can smell something familiar. I'm gonna say you smell
Like it's not quite right aboard the ship, but it's
like
something.
you're smelling like a smell, and you're like, this is a ship, and like this is a new ship. It should give me new ship smell, not a specifically distinct smell.
Like
It doesn't look like a new ship though. There's blood in here.
Yeah,
It's like
I
Yeah,
want
it doesn't.
Like you guys still
You
have
smell an overwhelming something. You're like, this isn't like this is
like
off.
a focusing kind of.
Yeah, you smell with your ears.
No, my ears are moving a little bit. Like I'm
Oh,
hearing and I'm sniffing. I'm just like,
What's up, Shanty?
Shanty can fly around, like it's physically.
You can
fly
you
around
can
the
you
ship.
can you can fly around to up to 300 feet around the ship to see.
Okay, I'm gonna go inside
Do
the
we
ship
see that?
and attempt to talk to someone.
you should.
Okay.
Who are you
Like,
talking
You
to?
just have to
Wait,
talk
wait, wait.
to me.
Wait, what if
Who
you
are
talk?
to?
But like Barley's funny.
Okay,
That doesn't mean you can
Talk to-
hear
he's gonna
us.
try
you're
to
gonna try and talk. Roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Who are you talking? Like, who are you trying to talk
new
to?
thingy. Trying to talk.
So I also will describe this. This is fun.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
No, that's like-
One
Oh my god.
natural, not natural one.
Not natural.
Dirty one.
Okay, dirty.
Unnatural one.
What's going on?
dirty. So
Dirty 20.
I like crawl up and I'm walking like through the door. I have like cuts,
There's no door.
bruises. Exactly. I'm walking through.
You're walking. You're in this like kind of communal
Yeah.
hallway now.
And like you notice that like as he's like walking, he's not bothered by the bruises as the cuts start to like stitch up.
Like
and
doesn't
close. As I'm gonna use Lifestone.
Hey,
Yeah, Alexis does not notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah, probably.
That's very interesting.
You're too worried about
I'm
zombie.
How
I'm not
do
worried
you
about the
how
smell.
Shanty? How do you try and
I'm
talk
a
to people?
prey creature. If I smell something,
hey, who the fuck are you? Literally,
So you're just like
physically
floating like
trying
above.
to talk to them.
Are you like on level with them, or are you like pretend
eye
standing?
level, like,
who are you talking to?
You're like
who are you?
Who
I'm
are
trying to
you?
talk to
Yeah,
you.
okay.
It's just
there is like I picture the hallway of just Eamon just like moving their brow and like their cut like disappearing, and then just a ghostly like bird girl just going, "Hey, who are you?"
Hey,
who the
hey,
fuck are
listen.
you?
But you cannot, you do not receive any of it.
I like wipe the like oily blood and just
You lick it.
all of it.
It's expensive.
I bark.
It is
She's
expensive.
take that as a no.
You can Gunny Mickles rash back.
Shut up.
Like the bruises stay though.
Done 3 miracles rashbacks.
I'm using his nickname.
Well, you can't use the whole. You use the whole name of the nickname.
I know.
Anyways,
Stairs hurts.
But you should not. You shouldn't try to walk
Not my fault. I'm tall.
I mean,
Actually,
that's fair.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I like I didn't say that. I said that.
Parker appears.
that's the astral body you see. No.
The ginger
I shoved Shanty out of the way and I'm here.
Nobody sees.
Not your character,
Yeah.
but you specifically.
Okay.
Yes.
What else do you guys? Now that you're all like literally in the same hallway now.
I mean, are you doing anything?
I
Because
wanna
if not,
do a thing.
Electa's not paying
What were you
attention.
What are you doing?
Well, I just
Getting
wanted
on
to
my
go
ear.
towards the suspicious smell.
it's
Let's go
everywhere.
wall.
It's
Oh,
around.
it's everywhere.
It's overwhelming.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
then
mean.
Barley's just gonna kind of turn and be like,
You just walk into the wall.
There's like, there's like,
Oh yeah,
more
literally
horror
surrounded
as he
by.
turns a little bit.
If you want to find where it's the most stenchy,
Yeah.
you can roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Turns to
If you want to find the stinkiest place in this boat, you're
10
gonna
plus whatever it is.
10 plus
You have
whatever.
a disadvantage or advantage?
I said disadvantage.
Okay, then yeah, 10 plus whatever.
And I said with perception, that's immense hubris.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me get the correct one up.
Yours was immense wrath.
I'm immense.
Yeah, perception. That's 10 plus 10, so you have a dirty 20.
Yeah.
And so you would recognize it is down the hall, like past so there's like looking at the wall. There's 2 stairs that go up to the bridge, and then there is one stair that goes down to the hold, and a hallway that goes to the rest of the ship. You smell it the most coming from down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that way.
I'm going to. Shanty's gonna like look around. Like, is there anyone else?
You're good.
Says liminal space. Immediately switches to Barley. It's like, try to talk to them.
It's like,
maybe
rabbit,
big
good ears, hear better.
Yeah,
Try that one.
ears.
You can roll just Arcana flat because you're doing it again, and it's been a longer
Just like
time.
a high schooler. What is that?
4.
4. So yeah, this time, yeah, you
There's
still
a little-
you hear you hear nothing.
Oh.
So weird.
Because I'm letting you know, as rules as written says that hola, hi. Rules as written suggest that the astral projection of a helmsman does not interact with the physical world at all,
Oh.
and so I'm giving them the chance to use an Arcana check to punch through that.
Oh.
And as of now, they have had a 1 and a 4. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
want
nah.
to say, the highest I can get is an 18.
An 18. If you reached an 18, I would probably let you do something.
Do you have a minus 2?
Well, if it's a nat 20, then I get to let you do it. We honor nat 20s here.
You just
If it's a critical anything, we don't care about mods.
I'm
Okay.
following the bunny.
You're following. So how are you following?
I'm literally.
What do you
I
look
see
like?
you going, and then I immediately walk up next to you and say absolutely nothing.
So you're just like beside them,
Yeah.
walking down the stairs,
Yep. I'm not looking at you. I'm just right next to you.
just like, oh, I happen to be here.
That's horrifying.
Uh-huh.
Make a performance check
Performance.
God.
because you're trying to look really cool.
So that will be a 19.
What?
A 19?
Plus 5?
And then Barley, make a wisdom save.
That's pretty
Can you tell me
So
what my
wait,
wisdom
Wait,
thing
I'm gonna
is?
double check.
your
that it
wis-
is actually.
That, yeah.
Your wisdom
I
is
got 3.
plus 2.
Ah!
Oh wait,
No,
wait, your
that's an 8. That's an 8. That's a total of 10. I know the 8s are like messed up.
10, but that's still a 19. So you're like
Yeah.
looking over and like
Yeah, kind of like ears, just kind of like I can tell
Your
you're there,
ears
but
are
I'm
like-
not looking.
fully just like
Yeah,
angled.
no,
at
I
them.
feel like one is kind of just.
And again, and they're just like sauntering down with you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you are both in the hold. You would see that Kosk now opens the ornate door. You see it is vibrantly glowing blue inside that room, just like whoa coming out, and you see just like Kosk peeking their head out, and he's like, "Did someone fall?"
Oh yeah, I'm like twice. I hold up 2 fingers and I'm.
You're not there.
Yeah, right now. Oh, I thought it was.
Wait, do I see Kosk? Kosk, maybe.
Yeah. So you fly.
Oh, poor Shanty.
So who responds to Kosk in the physical world?
Elected doesn't.
You're busy with your
Can I
show.
see
Too
Kosk?
far away.
No, you guys are both in the same hall.
Yeah, we're like
yeah.
the same
Wait,
hall.
can I-
Right
can I-
next to the doors.
Even
Can I see Kosk?
yeah, Kosk. Like you got again. This is this hallway has both all of the ways to get up and down through the ship, the way forward through the ship, the nook on left and right for the workshop and the kitchen, and also the heavily guarded door to the Spelljammer helm, which they're peeking their head out.
Wait.
fell.
Wait, so he like pokes his head out and is like, who fell?
No, it's just
Did somebody fall?
did somebody fall?
What Elected does is just like looks over and just stares at him.
The engineers did.
Engine. I get another engineer.
Oh my
And you see them like
Who are?
They like open the door fully, step out, close it really quickly behind them, and walk over and immediately try and shake your hand.
I will. I'll shake his hand.
Shanty is there astrally trying to.
Nothing.
So I walk straight through your astral body,
You're like, God, you just walked straight through you.
and I'm so like a very sturdy handshake. This person, you're 8 feet tall, so they're full on looking up at you like, oh my gosh.
No.
An engineer, what are your credentials, sir?
God, so much nicer than I am.
I've been working as a artificer for 107 years.
107.
That's
Or like a nerd.
That's more.
How many have you been working for?
doesn't matter when all we have is this, and they gesture to the freaking
That's-
baby workshop.
There's
There's what? There's more. Where?
Like an
They're standing on a stool and you're like on the ground, which I assume puts us at like the same height. So
Race-
they put you, their hands on your shoulders and they go,
Very,
where?
very clearly on anyone looking at Kosk's face, you would see just vibrant enthusiasm as they see their two engineers talking to each other.
Internally, he would be like, yes.
Free labor, free.
Okay,
Alright,
so when you
sweet.
say, is there more, I'm going to push my arm out, and the pocket is open, and a small vial of red liquid shoots through.
Whoa.
Okay. Why do I care?
Literally, the character's like, okay.
I like to care.
How old is Alexa
Okay.
again?
What are you, a cop?
You're not there.
God,
What do you do?
So,
What do you do?
What's going
are you going to
on?
What does even do? What does even do?
Oh, no.
if you want.
No, okay, so it's right here, they put the backs of their fingers together and just move it out of the way, and they go, where are the other tools?
Comes later. Yes or no?
No, where are the tools?
I want both of you to make a posed Tinker's Tools checks.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
Fine.
What is-
Let's go.
How do I do?
Are you proficient in Tinker's Tools?
I'm pretty sure I did
Okay,
put myself as such, but how do I...
Proficiency.
In proficiencies.
Okay,
That probably
I'm level
yeah, you're
9.
If you're not proficient, then you would just add your intelligence mod.
I think I do get my double.
They should be near the top. Under
Oh, proficiency.
Okay.
It's just there.
Yeah, I had
That's-
tool proficiencies.
No, I have cobbler's tools, not tinker's tools.
Well, okay. So you don't add your proficiency, but you do add your intelligence mod. Both roll. You have proficiency, I believe.
I'm
Double
checking if I get double because I'm an artificer.
I'm.
Shoes?
Huh?
That's what cobbler stools are.
Yeah.
Shoes.
Yeah, you have shoes tools.
I don't know, I worked in a caravan.
Your character knows how to make dogs.
Hey, I got some rad kicks. I got a 19 total.
19 total. Okay.
I know how to make dogs.
Okay, so I rolled an 8, which turns into a.
It's right at combo.
That is doubled.
No! What is it? What?
32?
24.
Jesus!
So that's a 19 to a 24. A surprisingly narrow victory for one person only having
I rolled an.
not having proficiency in it.
Yeah.
But that's not bad. So
He knows more than me, but I don't care. I want to
I'm an
artificer. It's yeah.
So you see, you would see as closer inspection as you got closer to the thing, and as they pulled the vial out, the vial was not supposed to be the spectacle. It was the pocket, and you realize that vial, it looks like it could have fit in there, but you're realizing that the pocket doesn't change shape after it falls out.
Yep. Cool.
And so you're like, and with there's more, and this, again, very imposing kind of bent over presence of just, there's more tools.
Yes.
And
And the voice fluctuates.
again,
Yeah, the voice fluctuates every month.
there's more tools.
Not like that.
Masculine, feminine. It's not like there's no bridge. It's just two extremes. Yeah.
That's cool.
There's
more
tools?
I know.
Yeah.
Also, you can when you level up, can I gain proficiencies in tools
Your
and
proficiency
stuff?
goes up, and you can. I think there's feats that you can take that gives you different.
You can,
Okay, that's cool,
gain
that's
a
cool.
yeah,
I
you
can
can.
shoot.
But I can't just do
Like
actions or whatever and learn.
That's
tools.
Artificer's Initiate would give you that kind of thing.
You can also, for instance, if I know a tool proficiency that you don't,
Just
technically
give it to
by
you.
the rules, I could spend X amount of
time.
time to teach you things.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's.
Oh, I wanted. Oh,
didn't
this.
I get some artificer spells or somewhere?
I think you did.
Yeah, I
If you
remember
could-
that during the character.
Yeah, if you, I think you might have the. You can check your feats, but I think you have the artificerness.
I think I do have like an artificer.
Oh, I wanted to mention just a quick little thing because time got brought up. Because of the special nature of ships, when you are on a ship, a short rest, you can only do, if I can get this up, a long rest you can only do every 7 days.
Oh my god.
And,
A
a,
long rest is only-
and a short rest you can
Yeah.
only do, you can only rest once per day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you can do a short rest on a day, and if you've if it's been 7 days since you last long rested, you can do a long rest.
I do have an artificer initiative.
Just
You did
because-
you took that feat? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Does that give you
It
Tinkerstill's
you can cast
proficiencies?
This feature's first level spell without using a spell slot or using any spell slots.
It gives
that
you a
have.
it gives you a first. spell.
Yeah.
I thought it would give proficiency because
I believe it does give you a artificer tool proficiency.
I thought it
I
did.
think you can gain a proficiency
Can you bring up my feet?
Yeah.
in specific tools.
Your feet?
I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
So like
Um,
they don't know tinkering.
Maybe later.
For some reason, in my
think I
head.
still
I will
have-
say that the red liquid, it's like a
No,
bright.
I have you as your
It's a
old
bright
name on here.
orange, and there is a swirling red
So
to
it-
it.
oh, I was
that
gonna-
cackle, like it doesn't cackle,
What was it?
but it like shoots up and then falls down into
Like a
it,
lava lamp?
like a lava lamp.
That's cool. Alexa doesn't care.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and I will say this out of character. If you uncorked it, it would have shot into the room.
Oh, I just thought that was cool.
See, I thought it was that other thing.
It's alchemist. It's called alchemist's flame, and when exposed to air, it explodes.
Can Alexa have gushers?
So you wanted to kill Alexa.
I like it. I can say
It would have killed them.
in universe you could totally have like a bag, I would say a brown bag of
Candy.
not candy, but like condensed magical like fruit snacks.
Fruit gummy.
Not gummy, but like fruit snack in the most literal sense, as in
Dehydrated fruit or some shit.
yeah, kind of like dehydrated fruit, and on it has a big stamp that says
Fruit gummy.
no, it says imperial fruit of your labor, and it says made.
You're saying everything in this universe is imperial.
That's the imperial. We're in the imperial space right now.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
So you're doing all this and it comes in some like fruit snacks.
And I will send the vial back in,
You-
mentioning the fact that the pocket is facing upside down. It doesn't close, and then my arm goes down and nothing falls out.
What?
So Alexa points to it and goes, "That's cool. What's that?"
The pocket?
Yeah.
The pockets.
Well, what's with it?
Eating
Not a
noises.
normal pocket.
Eating noises.
You
like
notice
shove
it's
Yeah.
not normal.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just goes to self. I'm not normal.
Yeah, but what's
You're
up
not
with that?
I am also not normal.
Yeah, but what's up with the pocket?
It's a pot.
Make a
I put shit in it, and the thing.
I like to make a persuasion check. You make a wisdom save.
Oh, not wisdom. Yeah. Okay. That's a 9.
Persuasion is +5.
Oh fuck.
I got a 14, so 19.
Oh, you win. Yeah, I got a 9.
So you just see them like again, just like shoveling kind of these like dehydrated fruit snacks in
I
their
just
mouth,
never, I'm like, yeah, I'm just eating
just
them.
staring at you like,
What do you
what
eat
the
them like
fuck
that?
is with the pocket, bro?
Well, these pockets are very great. I will open a separate pocket and
It's
pull
gonna
out
kill me.
the same vial.
What?
Ooh, a
These
magic
are-
trick.
These are special pockets, and I'll put it back.
And then you
through.
reach on your ass and pull it out.
And pull out a
Your
stick.
weapon.
And pull out a stick.
That wasn't in a pocket.
Okay. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna say you guys spend the like about 30 minutes getting adjusted to the ship.
We have the downstairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna say just this is gonna be on pause.
This is adjustment.
Okay.
We're going here.
All right. I would like to say, as we're walking down, at one random interval, I just go.
What's that?
I just take a vial and I put it inside my skin.
Can I?
You can roll. You would roll perception to notice that.
Okay.
Which you have a +10.
Yeah.
Can I?
13.
What's my perception thing again? Isn't it 10?
Yeah, +10.
16.
Yeah,
16.
you definitely notice. I just put.
Yeah, you would again.
my skin.
You would. Yeah, you would just gone.
Can I?
So you guys walk down into the hold. The hold you see is barren at the moment, with besides some empty crates, some more, I would say, things scrawled on the walls. And what else as you would gain that this is where they were staying?
Yeah.
What would they see?
So there's a lot of empty, very expensive alcohol bottles everywhere. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of, some of it doesn't really make any sense. There's just a lot of random
scribbles.
There's a lot of scribbles. Some of them seem to be
Just
names.
following them.
There's on the one wall in chalk is the word Tony with a whole bunch of circles around it.
There's like other names scattered
There's
out.
other things everywhere.
Like half-written and kind of illegible, slurred
but
kind of
there's like
handwriting.
blood everywhere on the floor.
Jesus.
Is there and then just scattered among like the crates and like empty barrels, you can see that's just around down here. This you would gather this is where the smell is coming from.
This is a nice ship.
I mean, it was a little wet, but it's also very. We were also very.
No, I'm gonna say that Marley immediately.
You barf. Make a concept.
Barf.
Maybe those people were juicy.
Yeah, like plus
Wait,
one.
I know she's gonna. Okay, so my full response is, I mean, it was a little wet, but also we were absolutely pissed last night. So
He just heard wet, was like, okay, enough.
I forget
My
the
body.
word pissed
So
also means
this
to
is
grow
a
up.
this is a 15 to not take damage.
I don't have.
Oh.
I have one more dice on the ground. So
I
Because
step away from you when you.
I got a 4.
plus 1 is 5. You do not save.
I definitely step.
You
away
take
from
I would say you take 1d4 of just acid damage.
you have to clean that
one
up.
Do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got that.
acid damage. Jesus.
You take 1d4 acid damage.
Okay, 3.
Okay, that's not bad.
Why is your barf acidic? Like fully
Stomach
acidic?
acid.
Yeah,
The stomach
yeah.
acid that can melt metal.
Yeah, I like step away. That's gross.
I'll clean that up.
It's just in your fur.
Oh,
Shanty's
it's like,
horrible.
Is there?
Yeah, wait.
wait.
Shanty, by the way, has been following you,
in
Astro.
their astral form sees this and they're like, wait a minute.
Wait, did you see Barley
Do you
barf?
feel
The
it?
ship.
You would actually all feel it. You would feel the barf hitting the floor.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Nobody's aware of
I-
this.
Wait, can you feel the blood all over the
I realize, yes.
And the same, well, I'm going to say this, is that up until now, everything else has felt like how when you wear your clothes for a whole day. It just feels like it's part of you.
Oh.
Cool.
And then somebody pukes.
But then you notice the puke. So what was
Is there a bathroom on this ship?
there is a hole.
A hole. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Probably a bucket near your window. That would probably be where it is.
Shanty has to grow up real
Okay,
fast.
before we buy an anchor, we're buying a bathroom.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Not the hole.
fancier
It's not
bucket.
touching the ship.
Okay.
Well, you go in a bucket and you throw the bucket out.
You do not. That's fine.
Goes in a bucket, you throw it.
Yeah. So yeah.
So,
Barley's gonna turn to him and be like, you got a rag? It's like there's kind of vomit smeared on
Do
his
you
fur.
have a rag?
Shanty's like,
No.
I'm gonna rip off a piece of your clothing and go here.
That's so mean.
just make a quick DC 10 strength check to rip clothing
Okay.
because they're wearing leathers.
So that is a unnatural 20.
Okay. So yeah, you fully just like take one of the like waistbands and just fully just rip it off.
fuck.
I just kind of wipe my face off with my own shirt. Like,
Shanty's-
alright, I'm
That was
Can't feel
honestly.
the
deserve it.
Was
Yeah, I'm
limited.
Especially when
sorry.
you're victorious.
No, I figured.
But yeah, pretty nice. I'm gonna need new chalk. I used most of it on this.
Wait, I'm gonna make an Arcana check to say that they deserve.
Oh,
11. Nothing.
You keep failing.
It has to be like a 20.
It has to. The character would literally have to crit
Oh my god.
oh my god, that's
to be able to communicate
Just
outside of the
saying.
astral plane. They are not a
I
spellcaster.
imagine you're like following Barley around, like, fucking bitch. Like
Okay,
you're trying to
so-
punch him,
I'm
like,
you're
Like,
more
hey,
angry at Marley for
bitch,
showing up.
So as this gets on, does anyone do anything else in the remaining like 15 minutes of this
Is
30?
there okay?
Find a
Are
rag.
we just like
You
arguing
have a
of
rag.
me just asking him about his pocket?
You guys,
have
I
seen them.
feel like you guys go over to like the workshop table and just like discuss.
I would be showing them the workshop and how it actually works and where the tools come out from.
Okay, but there's more tools. You're showing me more tools. Okay.
I'm showing you how the workshop works.
Like they go under it, and they'll push into something like a hidden drawer would pop out.
Oh, so there's a bunch of hidden stuff.
Yes, I will show them all of it except for one.
Electa is so happy, and Electa's gonna make an investigation check to find that one.
I'm gonna say if you want to like learn like the workshop as it truly is, you can make an intelligence check.
Oh, I have intelligence +4. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a 3.
At this point, Shanty's just looking.
Electa's
So a 7
gonna start.
total?
And then also,
You're just kind of enamored by there being secret things at all that none of it's retaining.
I don't know, it's been like too long since I've seen so many.
Can I roll an intelligence check to be teaching?
You can do it.
See if that
Actually,
can counteract.
I was gonna say if you get above a 15 on your intelligence, wait no, if you get above a 20 on your intelligence,
Oh my God.
you can give advantage.
Is it just because I'm so?
No, it's because they're freaking. No, it's because they're insane.
Oh, above 15? 19.
20.
Above a 20, 19.
Okay, very close.
Almost.
Wait, hold up, let me check. This is just a normal check, yeah?
Normal intelligence check.
Okay, so... Yeah, 18.
I feel like
Okay.
next part
So you get. So you do a really good job of it
But
doing this, but you have an shiny kid right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just slightly shiny.
And do I notice that they're like an O? Like, that
You
they're
can
enamored?
like nearly see the glint in their eye as they're just like staring at this and like
I'm
they're like amazingly interested in it,
Okay.
but they're not learning.
But I'm not. You're gonna take a little bit more time for me to calm.
So that's what happens with you guys in that third.
Wait. I'm so sorry. I have one more thing.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you,
ahead.
Mason. But like in the middle of this, because I'm distracted, I go, your pockets. They're like cargo shorts, but for your chest.
Amazing.
They're all over me.
Yeah.
All my pants, do anything in my shoe?
Does Suki do
Cargo
anything in
shorts
this
wrong
30 minutes?
Cargo short one piece.
No, I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna do it.
So you're just gonna kind of vibe
wearing
over
a
it.
cargo suit.
I feel like
They're like-
what they're gonna do.
Like
Did
a bag of
sugar.
No, oh my god.
in the
I'm warming this.
kitchen site.
Make a sugar pie.
Is there an oven in the kitchen?
You can make
There
a
is
lot of
a
pie.
one
Yeah, you can.
burner
Oh, good.
stove.
No, but it's
Actually,
it's
great.
great.
Is there water?
There's a lot of things.
There
you
is
can
a
make that
bucket.
are
There's like a barrel of water. There's a barrel of water.
There's a
Taste it.
bucket of water. What?
Okay. So your 30 minutes is spent fully acclimating to and attuning to this home.
This is a lot less steampunky than I overshot.
It's you.
It's
You
just
have-
this
no,
is
you
just
took-
medieval space.
Well,
Yeah.
you got. But the thing is you got one of the least advanced ships. That's the thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
I can pause.
So hard to not just grab
Okay, so as we
Oh shit.
I'm back. So the 30 minutes elapses. You see the dock. All of the rest of the crew is now fully situated in their crew quarters down the way, along with I don't know why I'm out of breath. The dock worker comes and is like, "Well, this certainly was unexpected, but," turns to Kosk, "worked out all right?" And Kosk goes, "Better than ever, sir. A great deal you have made," and shakes his hand so firmly. This
So I have a question. Is everybody like on top deck now or something?
you guys are throughout the ship, or if you wanted to be on the top of the
I'm
you
on
could
Oh
be.
yeah,
there.
real
Oh,
quick.
oh.
During the last 15 minutes of our time,
Uh-huh.
Barley
mops
mops
the vomit and
Yes.
a little bit
the
of blood,
vomit
and
and the
then
blood.
goes back up deck. So like, no.
I'm gonna stay down a little bit.
Elective practices shutting like every single like
Yeah.
hidden drawer and
I
shit
would
here, and then goes
start-
up there.
This is just like at the end. The dock worker is talking to Kosk at the top of the ship.
I'm
That's
all-
just-
I'm
if you guys want to come up there, you
yeah,
can.
I'm coming up there because I don't want to be down there
That
anymore.
was 30 minutes?
30 minutes total, so you're at 2.
I'm working on trying to replicate some of those poisons. Shanty stands up from the chair.
Well, you do
I'm
not
definitely
stand up from the chair immediately. Actually, I should cover this. Shanty once attuned, after the 30 minutes like fully elapses, you feel you're not catatonic anymore, and you get another question. It's a smaller one. And do you accept?
Can I try to understand the question, or is it?
It's just like an option.
Yeah.
So you take the option.
You die.
And roll a new character.
Roll death save.
So what happens is you open your eyes and you can see, and you can move your arms, but the rest of your body is frozen.
Just your arms.
And the option appears again.
That Bob guy from X-Men.
Yes.
And you go back into your astral body.
Okay.
And the option is there still.
Leave. Yes, leave.
To leave, you're going to need to spend another 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
That's how it works.
Yes.
Are you sure that's how it works? I'm stuck in the chair.
You are feral.
You have to unattune.
I unhooked your spine from your brain. That's it. You are now
I'll pull it up
paralyzed.
so you can see.
Oh my god.
I unplugged
We
it.
can't kill the teenager.
To be clear, I personally
absolutely
hate the
can.
twins.
We
and
actually
Alexa
absolutely
loves
can.
them.
It's an option.
They are vulnerable. Right
Yeah.
now.
A good option?
Yeah,
No.
by the way, like you, because they met you in an
No,
like,
How'd you imagine
I-
stab his character?
Attuning like as if you would tune to an enchantment.
It works similarly, but not entirely the same.
Back up and is now just.
like a minute or two after.
Okay, so can I
Yeah.
go out of?
Using a helm.
Yeah, but immensely
When when the spellcaster becomes attuned to a Wildjammer helm, they are treated as the ship's helmsman.
Hang on,
Yada,
I gotta
yada.
roll for rock.
Although the helmsman loses a great deal of control over their own body, they gain considerable control over the ship. Additionally, while attuned to the helmsman is able to deploy any senses to any one spot as if they had an ethereal body. If a Wildjammer ever has to make a saving throw, it's your stats. A helmsman can stay attuned for up to 12 hours for a day before they start taking exhaustion. Attunement can be ended at any time, though some helms have backlash effect when you do. Our helm is a Wildjammer helm. Minor, major. The minor variant can be installed in anything. A spellcaster can immediately attune unattunement backlash. When the helmet unattunes from this helm, the helmsman is unable to cast spells using. You can just unattune.
I can just.
Yeah, it's not 30 minutes. I thought it was 30 minutes both ways. No, you're right.
Okay. So I'm gonna just.
So you fully just once you're in that place where you can see and move your arms and hands, you can just push yourself up and you can feel the other options slipping away.
Okay.
And you're now up.
She's like,
Nice.
okay.
Okay.
She walks out.
She walks out. Do you where do you
Up
go?
on deck.
Up on the top of the deck. So you see Kosk. You walk by everyone.
Sorry.
So you see Kosk and the dock workers standing up near the top, and the two you guys would see first
Yeah.
before you guys walk up to the deck, you would first see you would see Shanty walk up to the top of the deck, and then I'm assuming the rest of you two would follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is happening first.
Okay.
So then you guys would follow up there.
I'm staying down.
You're staying down.
Really?
That's not what we talked
You're
about.
staying
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Do you follow up to the deck or do you stay?
We were shit talking you.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Yeah, we were.
You,
I
you
think
were
they're
soaking
planning on
down by the
keeping
kitchen. So you walk.
You're welcome. You are now up there.
Like twice.
Okay, so you do walk up. Okay.
Leash. Put it
So
on.
all right. So for our main our contracted crew up here at the top of the deck,
Yeah.
you see the dock worker says, "Okay, well, the supplies," and then you see them like snap, and you see like just a little bit of a spark go up to the top, and you see one of those like metal machines near the top just kind of off a railing, and then and you hear like a couple propellers kind of turn on as they fall down, and you see they're carrying like crate levels of like pallets of rations that they just drop onto the deck.
Cool.
And then
Onto you.
onto you.
Crushes everyone.
Yeah, everyone make a deck save. No. And then you see that like kind of rapidly like snapping a tape measure back, these four hooks on two hooks on either side go and slap back into the machine, and it detaches and casts, and you see it goes off to a different section which is kind of marked with a drone in thing that goes off into the other side of the building.
Is it off to charge?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it goes off empty-handed that way, and it doesn't go back to the same spot. And so now there's this big crate, and it's like, and there's your rations as contracted. And you'll see in the captain's quarters there is a magic there's a box. It's got you'll see it's got the runes on it. It has like the boys like to put a little mark on it that says Stanley's Ships and Tools, but like it's just STT.
STD.
No, SST. Stanley's Ships and Tools. And that, you just, like talking to Costin, he's like, that, you'll just put your payment into that. Once you close it, it casts a minor teleport spell, and it will show up in your box.
No matter how far away we are?
It uses an astral realm thing. I had an artificer friend who made a deal, and he just like imbued these mailboxes with me. I gotta give you his number. He's so great.
Okay.
And
Marley now wants that number.
and so anywho.
Texting, what the fuck?
Yeah, so you guys are downstairs. And so it's just like, so you just put your monthly payments in there. Costco's like, yes, the mountains of gold. We shall fit them into your measly box.
I shake my head a little bit, like, I don't think he has that much gold. We had to pay for the fucking boat.
We're like,
Marley crosses his
we
arms.
will be one of the best pirate crew that sails the Aether Seas, and we will fill that measly box with gold.
are we
I look at
from
you
downstairs?
You would probably hear a
Margaret,
booming voice,
I look
but
at you
you
and I kind
probably
of
wouldn't
raise
be
my
able to
brows
make it
and
out.
like, look back at him like, are you fucking believing this shit right now?
And we will pay this man in full.
I look at you again. I look at you again like, I don't think we're gonna pay in full.
Suki's like, you will.
Electa.
You entered into the contract.
I didn't sign any.
All
I
of this
shit.
Everyone signed it.
Did you sign
Like,
it?
what paper?
We all signed the paper.
Wait,
That's
did
why we're here.
we?
Yes,
You
that's what we were doing when the campaign started, was signing the crew.
Oh, okay.
Luckily,
Everyone
we are
signed it.
guilt-free.
Did you sign it? No.
Yes.
We have
We
not.
didn't sign
And like the dock
No
worker
props.
would be holding it up and be like, "Yes, here." And you
I'm
see,
just
and you
gonna look at my
see,
signature.
you see, like next to like Cost's signature, you would see just like a little stick figure pirate with a sword.
Oh my
So
god.
funny.
That is cute.
And he's like, I put it on there every time. And it's like, so, yes, legally binding. All the ship's revenue, a portion will be taken and put towards the ship, since
We are in debt.
not naming names, but we are a little financially unstable.
You only 500 gold.
Don't you look at me. Don't you look at me. Squirt.
Squirt? Squirt. Wait, what is your name again?
Shanty.
She like looks like a teenager too, right?
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
teenage
yeah, right.
person.
Little,
house.
little.
She's fucking buff, though.
Yeah, it's a buff little street rat, but
Rabbit.
she's still small. She's still small. And it's like, yes, we will pay it in full. The little box with the thing, yes. Okay,
I love Costco.
can we go now?
I have an announcement to make.
No.
Pardon? So you fully see Cost
Barley
Cost
turns
dips out of the way to
like,
let
like
you
a
go.
curious animal. Just kind
It
of
gives you the help action.
Where are the other two?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh,
There's two. Oh yes, our new friends.
Can someone go get them?
left them in the engineer's room.
You go get him.
You know where that is. Can you go get them?
No.
Yeah, can you go get him?
No,
We're
you
right down the stairs.
You go get him.
Yeah, go get him.
Yeah, get him.
She's going to scream.
Yeah, just like any other sibling, instead of going and actually getting the other family member, you simply just scream
I
where you are.
scream, twins! Get out of here!
Christ above. I hate.
How did that sound like?
Yeah, Mike
Red
leveling.
light coming up.
Yeah, Mike leveling is going to be awful.
Sorry.
Hey, what have you been doing?
Red, if that's what
I peed.
Red,
So,
yeah, Red is
flipping
like,
my
tuning to this fucking boat that you barfed on the floor of.
And he kind of makes one of these faces, just like, Did you feel me?
You barfed on my bird lady?
No.
Yes. What?
Yours?
It can't.
You're my husband.
What?
Okay.
You can't deal with a little bit of wet wood. I don't know.
Now,
Yeah,
You're
that
up.
was what?
You're up here now.
I will
So
be back. Everyone, stay right here.
Wait, hold on. I have a
Collectively.
question. Wait, hold on. I have a question.
No, yeah,
we
you two
feel
are
like
up.
mopping?
We're up.
You're up. Shanty is down.
I will say
We're
that.
not- You guys went up.
Walking
Wait,
very
wait,
slow.
that-
Yes,
I'm
they're up
holding a
now.
knife like it was loud.
Okay. Perception check.
You're pointing at me.
Yeah.
Perception check
It's
to
just
notice
a
the people
knife
come up.
meme.
Yeah.
I'm just like regular slang.
I feel like it's you.
11?
and Barley's just like.
I like just like
11.
11 to notice them.
Yeah, to notice them as I go down, they go up.
They're not making deception rolls, so I'm gonna say yeah, you notice them. that would
I'm
be a
like,
10.
Fuck it, okay. Goes back up.
Stop
Like
rolling
you
for
barely.
No.
Alright, I'm holding a knife.
you're holding a knife towards me.
Hello, I haven't introduced myself. I'm driving the boat.
Yeah.
Yes, and Kosk walks over and like again does a flourish and is like, "This is your mighty helmsman."
How old are
Okay.
you? It
Don't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Okay.
Done. Hey, do you have a boat
I-
driver's
you know what?
license?
You know what?
Thank you, limited space.
Thank you.
Um,
You know what?
Suki reaches his hand out and says, "Hi, I'm Suki Lunar."
You
Okay,
just check
wait,
to
wait,
understand your name.
Okay.
Yes, I love introductions. Come on again. Hello,
To know your name.
I am
So-
Kosk.
Everyone,
That's
I don't care.
everyone, this is a very
14.
important thing. As the person who drives the boat, I could crash you into a rock if you do not abide to this.
But wouldn't you get
Do
hurt too?
not. I don't care. I do not throw up on the floor.
What?
Got it.
I don't care either.
You see a window?
Yeah.
Out the window.
Got
I
it.
don't puke.
What?
Cool.
I don't
That's
eat.
better for me.
Ew.
Just if you got some problems,
Off the deck.
What
bucket,
about, hey,
window.
Tis the life of a pirate.
hey, wait, did you know about the
That doesn't matter.
Yes, the fuckery.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yes.
that's different.
Can I roll
than-
persuasion to persuade fuckery?
I will give you the help action. Yes.
Cool.
I'm action to.
That's different from.
I'm gonna say for you, it's a deception because you're actively lying. I believe you.
Okay, but this help. I forget.
A help is an advantage.
advantage. Okay.
You needed that.
That is.
That person
That's-
was.
it's deception,
a
it's deception.
21.
For what?
It's not
So
real.
lost.
It's fuckery.
It's just fucking.
I
So
don't know,
wait.
are you telling me that it's not real blood?
No,
No,
you
it is.
remember we
It is.
discussed
Now you
this.
believe even
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
So you're telling us
you were
that
you were kind of
It's
included
fake
in that
blood.
help action.
That is
You
fake.
thought it was blood at first.
Again, an easy mistake. Beginners.
Yeah,
It's not blood.
Yeah.
like I want Barley to be dubious because like
yeah. Well, my
smell-
response is, "Are you not a real pirate?"
I mean, I even tasted it, and it was immaculately made. I gotta give
Thank you.
again. He walks.
Thank you.
He walks over and gives you both double handshakes.
I'm not shaking.
I know he doesn't anyway.
Okay, wait, let me say
Freshly made
something.
it last night.
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
I have
So-
pulled the craftsman's sword.
Alright, so when he says that he tastes it, Barley just kind of.
It even decays.
I rolled it.
He's
I
like,
rolled.
I've tasted better.
I would look
I
Kosk
know.
in the eye.
Wait.
It even decays.
I rolled passive perception to see if I even saw the blood, and I got a 7.
You don't roll passive perception. That's just how it is.
Just
You rolled
You can roll
perception.
perception.
well, I had.
I have passed that.
Well, I
Passive
figured-
perception is like if
Yeah,
you're
you
not
don't roll.
actively looking, if you just notice something.
Well, then mine was 9, so I don't notice the blood.
I noticed it. It's 18. I have an 18.
Was there X?
Yeah, you definitely noticed it. You just didn't care.
Shanty's like,
Flavor.
Blood pudding.
No.
Okay,
a lot
so
like a gang.
Yes, yes.
So, now I'm hungry.
A gang?
What?
I'm hungry.
I'm sorry. What
I'm
did you
gonna
say?
eat some of those rations.
Gang.
now.
He's
She walks over to the
that's what the mark is. It's a gang.
What? It's a gang. My God.
That's
A
a gang. A gang.
She's just like looking through the rations.
You're looking through. Okay, you're looking through the rations, and
And
you will
these
find.
two are like arguing.
You will find like. Have you ever seen one of those boxes of like White Castle burgers?
Oh no.
Where it's just like all of them. These aren't White Castle burgers, but they're packed like that.
Okay.
They are about they're about like half an inch thick and like 6 inches wide, like a floppy disk size packet, and they're just again like
Are they just like crackers?
they're like they look
Like
they
hard-
all look identical. You can kind of see like the edges of like wrapping gold text around them, and they're just like packed. Like there's like 6 rows of these, and they're like 20 in a row.
She reaches her hand in. And just, are they like in individual packaging?
Yeah, they're all individually packaged.
God, that's a
Take it
waste
out,
for the
just-
environment.
Yeah.
Wait, they look like they like shape like chocolate bars, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Are they powder?
Well, you open it.
Looks in.
You look in. You see,
disgusting.
you see a what looks like to be some kind of. You've sailed before, correct?
Me personally?
Yes, your character.
Yeah.
Your character self. You would recognize this
Hi, Riley.
to be
Hi, Riley.
a mass-produced version of hardtack.
Oh my god, hardtack is so terrible.
Hardtack is one of the hardest and most like just awful to chew
Oh yeah.
pieces of things. But this is do you pull it out of the packaging fully?
Yeah.
You would see a printed like seal, kind of like these are like kind of rounded squares, and you would see like holes in them, and you'd see just a printed visage of like a stoic queen looking to the left on the hardtack, and you just and you're roll a con save if you bite into it.
Your teeth fall out.
You're gonna barf on this shit.
12.
Oh, do we have any like anti scurvy rations or like?
You have a singular orange. We must suck a lot together.
No.
The scurvy is not a large of risk in the aether as it is at sea. There's not salt water and like that kind of
Okay,
thing.
that makes sense.
So we don't have to worry about
But
that.
you do
We
need
should
vitamin C.
take our vitamin D.
You mean
Or vitamin
C?
Yes, what I said.
Okay.
So you bite into it and you got a 12. I'd say
It hurts.
you get it's definitely like biting a piece of wood, and then you're like
Used to
it
using
splinters a little bit, and you get the taste, and you get like you're like
Wood taste.
not wood. It doesn't taste like wood. It tastes like the oldest bread you ever took the risk to bite into,
It tastes like beer.
and you just bite into it, and it's just like, but that's like
It
the
tastes
crumbs
like
that gets in your mouth. You don't actually get a bite off. You just and you get like the taste
Oh,
of
the
it.
outside, like.
Yeah, kind of like when you half bite into a cracker, but like this is the only way you can bite into this kind of cracker.
Oh my god. I want Marley to
come
try.
back to pirating.
It's
Do you examine
You
the
should
packaging
just
at all?
suck on
It's
it.
riddle pie.
I
So,
like
so
how
you turn over the packaging and you see, along with nutritional info, like it would say, the nutrients within, and it just says, "Good for you."
Made.
Mate.
Made is at the bottom,
Imperial.
and then
whatever.
to the right it says, consumption instruction, and it gives you. It says, boil in hot water for up to 3 hours.
What the
Jesus.
fuck?
Till it becomes a paste. Season with whatever is on hand.
Dip your hand
Asterisk
in the
not included. And then with a little flourish at the end, scoop and enjoy.
I was literally about to ask, are there like hammers in the engineer?
Yes, there's hammers.
I don't
Sweet.
remember
Find
these
any
ever
wooden
being
balls.
cooked.
Snort.
In the yes, there would have been like
Marley
kind
to
of
never cooked these
flattish
on my
bowl
last
plates,
ship.
like plates with
Fuck.
this.
Okay,
remember
so
last time we
Suki
girl, you're
eats
eating
some
these.
of the rations and goes
I
into the
think
kitchen.
we had.
So you just grab a handful of them and go to the kitchen.
I tried a burger.
Exactly.
You don't want to.
I'm gonna reach over to the
These should be
ration pack
cooked.
and open it, and I'm gonna.
You eat it whole.
I don't chew.
You don't chew
I
it.
swallow.
You don't.
That's still a con save to fit that in your mouth.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You don't eat.
I don't
He
have
doesn't-
to.
They don't have to eat.
So con save?
I have a plus 9.
Oh, a saving throw. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
going to be
Better.
19.
19? Hey, you fit that whole cracker in your mouth.
Oh, fuck. Man.
It's 6 by 6 by a half
I'm
inch.
trying not to make a joke.
Like actually, it's probably like a 1/4 inch thick actually without the packaging,
So
but
it's
it's
like-
still 6 by 6.
It's like this.
Well, no, this is 12 inches. So
Okay,
it's
so
like
it's like
this.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's all.
So you fit that
so
like,
like
in
a
your mouth.
Pop Tart.
And I
Big
swallow.
Pop.
So anyone, what's up?
Soon.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, it's 8:30, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's
8 o'clock. So 30 is when we're done. So just in 30 minutes. So yeah, you would see anyone up here on the deck wouldn't see when they grab one of these out. They just like rip off the thing, one clean motion and just kind of load it into their mouth.
Like putting a credit card in a vending.
Yeah, again, exactly like a floppy disk.
Is it gonna
This is
get
how
better?
pirates
Their
do it.
mouth widens
Yeah.
into a shape you have not seen a mouth make before, and it just fully loads in. Do you try to consume it?
I swallow it.
You try and swallow it, make another con save.
Okay.
Barley's
Before I do it, this is how pirates do it.
Barley's just
That
looking.
sounds
Well, they
right
don't
on.
usually try and
That
swallow it
sounds
whole.
gay, my
Okay,
friend.
17.
Barley,
17?
Barley's pointing at it and
17
looking at
is
you or maybe
high enough
looking
that
at
it doesn't hurt you.
Okay.
Have you
You
not
gain
seen that
no
before?
benefit from it.
That's
No,
fine.
that was
I don't
Pirates
have
do
to eat.
That was
it
the
goes
setting
down.
character.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would say, like, past your mouth is just, like, a shoot into...
Pretty much.
You don't have organs.
I do.
They do have organs.
Artificial.
They're just not... they're not
Normal.
human organs.
So like,
So this kind of just falls into you.
If you took a if you like described what a human was, like word for word to an alien that didn't understand your language.
They give them the
And then they
dinosaur
made
treatment.
it.
So,
Like the dinosaur
yeah,
treatment.
basically. And the thing is that your mouth, again, not supposed to eat. And so what is essentially your stomach is a thin thing near the back of your stomach